And we're live on stream. Hello, everyone watching. I hope you are having a good day. What the? I was gonna do a sound effect, but it didn't wanna. It doesn't want to work. The second I do, whoa, whoa, whoa! Make me dab, make me dab. Okay, 1 second. 1 second now. And then we do the hair. We do the hair one. Is there like a sound effect that I should be making when I dab? I'm not sure, but we are actually stalling for time at the moment because one of our duders is not in voice right now. That's okay. Everybody else can say hi. We'll get it started anyways. All right, so Meridian Fall campaign. This is episode 12. Quick recap. The party found a temple that they've entered, and they've noticed that inside there's a rift. They can hit some dials and open a rift to Shadowfell, and when they enter the Shadowfell, the map changes. It's the same temple, but it's somewhat different. And they just cleared the 2 rooms that are visible right now of enemies, and they're probably going to do some more investigating. If you guys are curious, there is still currently an active rift right here in the middle of that room that goes between the material plane and the Shadowfell, and they're in the Shadowfell right now. 150 comes fast. Oh yeah, it does. So many dabs. Did I even get them all? I'm not even sure. Woo! Okay, so I guess I can let everyone say hi, and we're still short one person, but it looks like he's about to jump in, which is good. So we'll start off by introducing Blanford.
Hello, this is Fallstar. I'm playing Blanford. Sometimes Osimus, sometimes whatever else that might pop up.
We also have Fjorn.
Hello, I'm Imberk. I play Bjorn the Barbarian.
Awesome. And we have Oris.
Hey, Stop Shulking. I play Oris, the monk. Still waiting for Ezekiel. I'm gonna try and drag this out, but I got nothing. So it's all you, DM.
We are waiting for Ezekiel to jump in. I'm just gonna say hi real quick to him and see if he realizes what's going on. Okay, so we're just gonna move along without Ezekiel at the moment. You guys can kind of do a little. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, discard. Why do you hate me? Give a long discussion about Rim. Sure. So Rim, they saved Rim 2 episodes ago, and he's been coming along with them. He's a level 1 character that Ezekiel is also controlling. So now he has May, the properly leveled character, and Rim, this weakling, who's also got 2 levels of exhaustion still. He started with 3, and they've had a long rest since. He's eating all their food, too, so they're a little low on resources, just because to get that level of exhaustion healed, you have to be fully fed and drank. So, like, they could have probably rationed their food out for the journey, no problem, but if you want to get those exhaustion levels down, you have to give him, like, you know, a buffet right before he sleeps. So they're running a little low on food, although last episode they did catch a rabbit thanks to
Me.
Blanford befriending a rabbit, convincing it to come over and then immediately killing it. It's just like, like in fairy tales where princesses can talk to animals. It's like that, except then you immediately eat the animal. Or kill it.
Yes,
so
that's exactly... Like, you kiss it and it turns into a meal. It turns into a snack.
Okay,
Isn't that how they go?
We're still waiting a little bit on May, but that's okay. I think you guys can do a bit more before... I'll just pilot May in the meantime. So Rim is still... He's in the material plane, manning the dials. There are dials over here in the material plane that open this rift. or close that rift and open a rift. They think another rift somewhere else in the temple that they haven't explored yet. So he's just kind of chilling out. And May here will just kind of, you know, I'll just control her for a couple minutes until Discord decides to allow us a proper stream. So I will leave it to you guys. You guys are free to do whatever you would like at this point.
Yeah, so before the battle started last session, Oris was down this way, which I assume is a dead end, but he wants to verify this. So.
You can open the doors, and there are 2 stone heavy doors like there were when in the material plane.
Okay, yeah, try that.
You're going to try opening them? Yeah. Same deal as before. You do have to put a little bit of effort into them because they're kind of heavy, but you can open them up, and welcome to outside in the Shadowfell.
Do I see anything in either direction?
You don't see anything really of interest. You'd have to kind of go out and maybe like do a perception check to get the surroundings if you're really curious.
Sure.
I'm going to follow him as quickly as I can.
Ooh, that's not very good for perception.
Well,
it's not.
I'm going to run over there as quickly as I can and cast light on a coin and hold it out.
Sure. It again, the Shadowfell isn't necessarily dark. It's still daytime. It's just.
Oh, I thought it was like, you know, the Shadow Realm in Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like everything's dark and gloomy and.
Everything's gray, like gray washed. Like everything is like old timey television.
Oh, cool.
So, you know, things are black. It's shades of black and white, kind of like when you have dark vision. But there is a bright sun in the sky. It's just white instead of the usual yellow that you're used to seeing. And you know, things are illuminated, but it's not.
It's not right.
It's
not Oz.
And you also feel that general weight on you at all times because you're in the Shadowfell, and it kind of puts an odd pressure on your body. And if you guys decide to spend like an hour or more in the Shadowfell, there might be some. I might have to do some rolls and see what happens. But yeah, you as far as off the map goes, 7's not very good for perception, so it just looks like kind of what you saw when you were in the hovel, when you were back at the Witch's Hovel, Oris, and you guys were in the Shadowfell. It just looked like similar surroundings. Maybe like the trees are less foliaged and, you know, things are dreary, but overall nothing, no like landmarks or anything that you notice.
I don't feel like going outside, so let's close that door. Please and thank you.
That's fine. I'm just checking around for food or making sure that our escape isn't blocked potentially if we have to come this way. So.
If you have to run out that way?
Yeah, we can head back.
There's not like a horde of monsters waiting outside for you. You guys are relatively safe. I mean, if you go into the wilderness, I don't know what will happen actually.
Yeah, I don't really feel like hunting for Shadowfell deer.
Yeah, I'm
rabbits.
It's not recommended by the DM for you to continue your journey in the Shadowfell.
Yeah, so Oris will go back inside and he'll wait for Blandford and then close the door when he's back in.
Yeah, I'm away from the keyboard, so if you could move me a little bit away from there if you need to.
I can't, but maybe the DM can.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. We'll just...
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are back inside. Doors closed. I'm down with that. I mean, the biggest thing you guys are aware of is that in the Shadowfell, there isn't a giant blockade right here that you can actually move freely down this corridor.
Yeah, that's the kind of the clear goal, but I was trying to drag it out, waiting for detail here. So.
Yeah, we're still waiting on.
But it's fine. You can drag them along a little bit, and hopefully we don't like immediately get into combat or something, or like killed by a trap.
You immediately
Oris just tells
casts all of her spell slots to do nothing.
I'd like to cast. Cast light on one of May's clothes.
On her clothes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say
So
that
she's
she
a-
allows you to do it. Sure. She's glowing now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Oris just tells Fjorn that if we need to escape, we could get out through the temple doors. Path is open. There's doesn't seem to be anything outside. So,
I mean, you guys can also escape through the material. The rift is still open.
yeah, just if that was to somehow close behind us or something,
Mhm.
like if something happened in the other world to Rim. So, yeah, I guess Oris asks Fjorn if he thinks we should investigate further down the tunnel.
How beat up?
Yeah, how are you guys feeling? I know the Sturge did a bit of a number on you guys, drained your blood.
Quite a bit.
Not the nicest place for a short rest. We could maybe try to go back out the tunnel and take a short rest.
I'm okay. I'm okay at hit points, and I'm good on spells. Weirdly,
Would you be able to heal Fjorn? He's like looks
Um,
pretty injured here.
I know May has a healing potion.
I can heal her. I can heal.
Well, if you
What do you
wanted
want?
to keep your spell slots available, it's up to you. Because I know Healing Word is relatively low healing.
How bad is your heal? Do you want to do a short rest?
Some hit dice are probably more valuable than
Yeah,
a low level spell. Out of character, I
Like
guess.
what? Like out of character, what's your hit points?
13.
Out of
40 something?
45.
oh. We're gonna have a short rest.
Yeah, Fjorn's looking pretty beat up when I go to ask him the question if he wants to move on forward, and
Yeah,
so
he's
I
looking,
just suggest
he's
we
looking worn.
Yeah, because
we escape back out
A little
the,
pale,
I-
too.
the rift.
Yeah, we're gonna have a short rest,
Okay,
and
so...
I'm going to sing a song of rest, so
Okay.
everyone gets an addition.
Out of the rift, we'll go back.
yeah,
I guess.
I'll
I don't know
send
if you.
guys... What?
Okay, yeah, I don't know if you want to flip us back
Whoa.
around here. That's fine.
You guys are
Yeah,
in the
we all-
material plane.
We each get a
I'm
short
gonna...
rest, song of rest. You
Well,
each
where
get
are you
an
gonna do it?
additional-
Are you guys gonna go outside and do your, like, magic wall alarm shenanigans? Or are you gonna...
Well, the alarm was May's thing, but so you can make that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost her anything. It just
Okay,
takes
then
10
you might
minutes
as well
to
cast
set up.
that. And I guess I can pop out, let Black Fang know that we're gonna just short rest in here. We had an
Okay, so you're gonna
encounter
do it in the
Shadowfell.
in the room.
Yeah, and I'll just
Okay.
put up the block, kind of like blocking this,
Yeah.
say this hallway
I'll even go so far as to say Rim,
at the end here.
for Ezekiel's sake, hits the dials and the rift closes, so there's no chance of anything coming through it.
Any foolery?
And he can hang out with
Yeah.
us, I guess.
I mean, your worst case scenario would be that these random animated objects that are still kicking were to come over and try to get.
I just
Did you
deleted my token accidentally. Yeah, trying to get rid of the square.
Horus vanishes into the ethereal plane. Yeah, if you put up a wall here, you're basically invincible. So, but yeah, the Black Fang's just out there waiting.
I
Yeah,
did let him know, and
Go ahead,
then
you guys
came
can
back in
start
and
rolling
did it.
some hit dice.
All right, short rest. Also, you get an extra D6 from Song of Rest.
Awesome.
Full health.
I think you guys had all your hit dice. I'm pretty sure you long rested before this fight. This is the first short rest you've done today.
I apparently had 2 used, so I don't know if I only
Maybe
took
we
2
did do
back
one
when
short
I
rest
used them all.
already.
I was
Yeah.
I was thinking we went ahead and we did the long rest and we replenished our hit die.
Yeah.
I
thought-
guess the DM rule was we get all our hit dice back when we long rest.
And then you get that extra D6. Is that what Blanford
Yeah.
was rolling for you? No.
Yes, you get
rolled-
an additional
rolled a-
D.
You rolled a D8 though.
Yes, but those are my hit die.
Oh, that's your own hit dice. Okay, sorry.
So we roll our own d6 though, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
Every
Is it
hit
per
die?
hit dice or
Yeah.
just once?
No, for
For the rest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm already. Yeah, I get, but I'm already maxed out. But everyone else, but I assume.
Why'd you roll a dexterity +2 +1?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in error. I was clicking.
That's okay.
It was an accident.
I'm just gonna quickly check. I'm pretty sure
He's
May
here.
is at
Yeah,
full.
he's here. Welcome,
Oh, Ezekiel.
Oh, I'm gonna do that thing again with May.
Do what thing?
That inappropriate stuff.
Wait, what?
You
So
weren't
yeah,
here.
quickly just
I was
May
listening. I
is
would have heard.
May is here. You can just say hi real quick.
Hi, I'm May, or I'm Ezekiel playing May. Lanadel, little elf girl. Looks like I'm like 12, but I'm probably almost 30.
Sweet.
Elves don't really, yeah, okay, come on.
So I'm gonna assume you guys go back into the Shadowfell.
So
I've got
we
the
took a
brick.
short rest. I don't think I need one, but let me double check my character sheet.
You can have a. You could get back your spell
You're 18,
slots.
18 plus 2, it looks like.
You could like cast mage arm, or how does it work with your ward? Is it once a day you get it?
Well, yeah, so I do it once a day, which I
Oh,
normally
okay.
just do in the morning right away when I cast alarm or something, but, once you have it up, whenever you cast an abjuration spell, it regains a number of hit points equal to twice the level of the spell you're casting if it's abjuration.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is alarm abjuration?
Yes, it is. It's like the only ritual abjuration spell.
Oh, okay. I always assumed that you were getting it off of mage armor, which I know you also cast.
I do get it off that one sometimes, but since I cast that at the beginning of the day, usually I don't
Because I guess
get
it's
it.
only 8 hours, so maybe you don't just immediately cast it.
Yeah, well, not like the beginning of the day, depending on how the day is, but usually if I have any time before a combat, I'll cast it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you have it up right now, as we continue forth through
Yes.
the dark
Yeah, I've had it
Shadowfell. I'm gonna assume Rim turns back on the portal, and you guys hop back through, and Oris is missing again. I don't know.
Oh, I can drag it back in, that's fine. I don't know, it deleted from both sides, apparently.
Well, good job. Delete yourself. Excellent.
I do only have two points left on it, although I guess if I cast alarm, I can add 2 to it.
Well, during that short rest, though, I'm curious if you guys wanted to investigate those dice at all.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'll do
I'd
that.
like to roll 2 of them.
Well, I'm gonna
I'll
let
roll
the
one, you can
party
roll.
kind of vote on that. If you just grab them and say, "I'm gonna roll them both," you might need to tell me like exactly when and where before
Okay,
you
let's-
roll both. Of them.
Yeah, let's. All right. Well,
I mean,
you roll
like
one,
a
I roll
common
one.
In all fairness,
I-
Zazimus found the homebrew for it, so he kind of meted what it does. But I do kind of recommend you guys roll one at a time until you kind of see what they do.
Can we? So we have to roll them to test it.
Well,
Yes.
you could do that, or I guess you could theoretically just roll Arcana and just like investigate the dice and maybe try to discern some of the symbolage on it. But rolling the dice will probably get you a lot further.
Before we roll, I'll just roll Arcana. Maybe I can get some insight.
I mean, you have really good Arcana, so maybe I'll give you some. No.
Yeah.
You have learned
Nope, I got on that one.
They are 6-sided dice. Yes.
I argue with Blamford for like 5 minutes about who gets to roll both of them immediately.
You do one, I do one. How about that?
Okay, fine.
All right. So it's a 6-sided die. You will roll a d6, and each of the numbers corresponds to a different face. So there's a snake, a dragon, a crown. Sorry, was that May's roll? So a 5 or a 6, because there's two skulls, is a skull. So you've rolled a skull, and I will look up what that does in 2 seconds. Do you want to see what that does before you roll yours, Blanford?
Are we
I did-
rolling
I did
these
too.
outside of
I rolled.
Shadowfell?
I'd roll.
Why didn't you roll on the thing?
Yeah, you gotta roll on the thing. Oh, what was that? Sweet, thanks for the follow, Alizo Count. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You see what I just got too?
I didn't know. What did you roll?
I just
Oh,
got a
yeah.
6.
Oh, you rolled a
So-
6. So you both rolled skulls. So you're gonna learn very quickly what the skulls do.
Skulls.
Do you?
I forgot what they did. I
Do I
remember
become-
that.
I
This may
think-
become a skeleton.
Yeah, you instantly die and become skeletons.
No, you just like become like you just are imbued with a necrotic energy. So I'm the same. I still get to be a wizard, but now I'm just a skeleton of a little girl.
No, you become a lich.
It would be
How
cool
creepy
if, like,
would that be if you just became a skeleton but had all the same stats and stuff?
well, maybe you guys will get cursed in the Shadowfell, and then every time you enter the Shadowfell, you have no skin.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be
I
some
want
link
to
to
go
the
all
past
golf
stuff.
with May. That'd be dope.
Maybe one day we'll have something like that happen. Let me just remember what my own. If you're curious what it's called, I'll give you. Well, no, you rolled poor. If you had rolled better on Arcana, I would have told you the name of it, but that's okay. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
Um,
hoping something bad happens.
rolling a skull actually gives you a level of exhaustion as it drains your life force into the dice to fuel the rest of its abilities. So you each now have one level of exhaustion until your next long rest. And again, to recover that, you have to eat a lot. So you guys are really limiting what you can do in the rest of this day because you do have that rabbit. You can cook it up. You can probably get you fed maybe for tonight. I believe we're around midday at the moment. And
So does that affect all of us or just the ones
just
that
the
roll?
people who rolled it? Yes. So I'll give you a little more information because you've rolled the dice and you got something out of it. You know that rolling skulls are clearly bad. I'll tell you right now, rolling a 1, which is the snake side, is also a negative consequence. And the other 3, a 2, 3, or a 4, which is a lion, dragon, or crown, are all positive things. So on a single die roll, you have about a 50-50 on a bad thing versus a good thing happening. You haven't discerned much for the double rolls yet, and you don't know. I won't give you the name of the dice, even though I think it's kind of a cool name it'll have some lore tied to it down the road. So yeah, May has a level of exhaustion. Blanford has a level of exhaustion. Rim has 2 levels of exhaustion.
I kind of feel like this isn't smart, mechanically, but I also did get a 1 on Arcana, and I feel like that I should do something with that because that's not a very good roll.
Oh,
So
you should be
I
okay.
I think I'm gonna be like, oh, it's because we only rolled with one of the dice each, so I'm gonna grab both and just roll both of the dice.
Okay, you can roll both the dice, but the dice can only do something once a day.
Oh, that's good. Then nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, you learn that they have a single charge, and at dawn they recover.
That's really good.
So you can't just like deck of many things. You can't just like plant all the bag of beans and just water them all at once. You have to slowly. Because I believe once you guys master these dice and learn the drawbacks, you can kind of mitigate them, making this a perpetual source of benefit. So I wanted to limit it. So once you guys figure out the dice, I think you'll probably... Like, for example, you know now one dice potentially gives you exhaustion, but if you roll the dice right before a long rest, then it doesn't do anything, right? So you know that now moving forward. You could always just roll the dice right before a long rest, and if you roll skulls, then nothing happens. Unless you have a bunch of exhaustion already. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
So I guess we go back in. We're trying to go this way, right?
Yeah, we'll head up north through the tunnel, I think.
Let's do.
Certainly.
May has little bags under her eyes.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
are a
trying
little
to-
tired. I think that gives you, what is it, disadvantage on something.
Just ability checks,
Yeah, it's not so bad.
which sucks, but yeah, it's not for combat and stuff. It's usually not too bad.
It's a good thing you rolled your Arcana first.
I mean, I guess it's not really good since I got a 1 anyways. But.
I just want to quickly look something up. Why is the DM holding the dragon, the monster manual? I don't know. Okay, so as you guys approach that hallway, I don't know why Blanford is so far behind, but I'm going to assume that he's about here as well.
Yeah, he's probably carpet cleaning.
I will let you guys see beyond.
There's a lot of carpet in this Shadowfell. They don't tell you that, but
Oh, right. 'cause
I'm
it's
back.
built-
Jack.
I'm back at the computer now, but I have no idea where anyone is.
Up a bit.
we're up. Maybe zoom out
I'm
so
a-
you can see the whole map.
I'm gonna reload.
Okay, so you can. Whoa, 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 whoa! Are you jumping over there already? No, that's fine. You can see this room. So there's a room there.
It's a punching bag.
And a meteor comes falling through the temple and gets you.
So this one's lit and this one isn't.
Okay, so that the room is lit. I'm gonna say until you like go closer to the room, you don't see exactly what's in the room. I'll tell you what you see when you get closer. So you guys can basically pick which room you want to go look at.
I guess we'll start east.
Okay, we will start with the right room. Okay, so as you come towards this room, I do kind of want to know your marching order, kind of. I guess it's not too much of a big deal, but
I mean, I guess I went first for some reason, so.
yeah,
I can go
Put me in the back.
Just 1 second. So as you come to the room, you notice in the center of the room is some kind of ornate bag of some sort. You see a bag in the middle of the room. I'm gonna go so far as to say, oh, you put up the wall? Okay, that matters. Okay, so, since we had that short rest, May, your detect magic is off, correct? Unless you guys are gonna wait another 10 minutes.
Oh, right. Well, can we say that I recast it? I would have recast
I see nothing. I see nothing. I don't have a.
You didn't even take the
token
short
anywhere.
rest yourself, right? So, I mean, I guess it's reasonable that you didn't even use the rest. Well, okay, in that case, you do notice that the bag itself has some magical-ness to it.
I don't see anything. I only have a black screen. So
Did you zoom out?
yeah, I have nothing.
Press Control F5.
Or F4.
Rude.
Or just bang your head against the screen?
Yeah, have you cleaned up the oil? It could be the oil.
Rude. Could,
So
could you put my token in the place where it should be? I don't want to
sure.
put my token.
I'm gonna put you here. So as you come to the room, it's not that the room is dark, it's the floor itself is, you notice it. Who's in front? May? If you could just roll perception
May.
for me real quick.
Yay! Get to roll with disadvantage.
Oh yes. You're tired.
Oh man, I got a nat 22. Okay, 13.
13. So the floor itself is like, it's kind of like, it has this black film on it. Like you guys haven't entered the room yet, so you don't know the consistency of it, but there's something on the floor itself.
Would Blandford recognize it?
Rude.
What's the rationale?
His
Does it look
steam
like-
cleaner?
Does it look like oil at all?
Is that fry oil?
Sorry?
Can I maybe try to investigate it? Would that help me or no?
So how are you investigating it?
Well, it doesn't seem magical, right?
No.
I guess. Who's right behind me? Which icon was this again? Horus?
You have
No,
Thorn directly behind you.
Fiorin, do you think I should touch it or no?
I'd like to light a torch and throw it onto the oil.
What? No. If it's oil, then it'll catch fire.
Let me go up and touch, see what it. Maybe I can investigate it a little bit.
I mean, aren't you low on health, or is that somebody
You did a
else?
short rest, so I think Fiorin's.
I'm not full, but I'm
You're
I
good enough.
still have more than anybody else probably.
I'm at 22. I'm at full.
Yeah, but he
Okay,
has
I
40.
guess you can go in front of me.
Yeah, I'll go up and poke my rapier into it and touch the rapiers.
Okay,
Right.
if you guys are like, are you guys doing this at the entrance to the room? Because only one person.
Yeah, Fjorn is gonna do it.
If you're in single file and he's gonna like touch it or something, is that the plan?
I'm just gonna. I think I'll just like pull out my axe and kind of rub it across the floor and see what it is.
Okay.
Just rub it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you run your blade across this whatever it is, and it has a bit of like a sponginess to it, a bit of like a give, but it doesn't seem to react to your weapon hitting it. You don't find that you're able to cut through, you're not cutting through it necessarily. It's just kind of like giving way to the pressure a bit.
Is it liquid or?
It doesn't necessarily feel. It kind of maybe liquidy, like some kind of liquid. It has kind of like a wetness to it, but you know,
But
it didn't give way like water. He didn't just like his weapon didn't go into it. It resisted and kind of pressed, concaved
boy.
as he pushed against it.
Maybe if someone like me who's really light.
Could somebody strike it like it's a strike it with something blunt and see what happens.
What?
The metagaming. Okay.
I'm not gonna hit. No, I'm thinking maybe so.
If your goal is to attack it, you guys all have range. I mean, if that's the plan.
Isn't it like on the floor?
Yeah, it's the entire floor. The floor is whatever. Is this black?
No, I'm simply saying if
substance.
if it's not flowing, and it's liquidy, then let's see what happens with a blunt. If it's
roll Arcana or something on the magical thing in the middle of the room, or can we see that very well?
Sure, yeah. You're just doing from sight. That's fine. You'll be again tired, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's not going to be necessarily a good roll, but
she rubs her eyes and tries to get.
I do the
focus.
squint,
Yeah.
Rubs eyes and squint. Enhance and zoom. Enhance and zoom. Oh, 22.
Oh wow. Okay, so you actually recognize this thing. You've seen this before somewhere in your travels in a book or something, or in a story. You are actually like 90% sure that is a bag of holding.
Oh.
Which is, every adventuring group, needs a bag of holding.
So,
for anyone unfamiliar with bag of holding, I'm gonna just explain what it does and assume Ezekiel has explained it to your characters.
It's like Hermione's little bag.
Yeah.
We're a real adventuring group now.
It's a magical bag that can hold way more than. It's like a Mary Poppins suitcase. It can hold like a vast amount of stuff. So
it's super awesome.
Once you have that, you can basically ignore encumbrance, or you can carry like a vast amount of. The actual item explains the limitations of the bag, but it can hold a lot of things. So,
it's kind of like you can carry.
The old RPG adage where you carry way more stuff than you possibly could is because you have something like this.
Yeah, all the stuff you randomly pick up along the way, you can actually carry now. Like a video game.
Yeah.
You can also kill someone with it. Put it over their heads and
theoretically, if they didn't resist in any way and they were just small enough to fit in the opening. I mean, theoretically, you can only breathe in there for like 5 minutes and then you suffocate. So.
Well, one person can breathe for like 10, and plus if they have a constitution score at all, they can already hold their breath. So it would take it could be upwards like 15 minutes. So it might be easier just to actually stab.
Plus, I forget the exact limitations of the bag, but I feel like if the person was attempting to get out, that they might be able to.
Yeah, you'd have to be strength checking the whole time, or else tie them up, and it just would be too complicated.
It would be pretty nasty. But either way, you guys are aware that there is a sweet magical item sitting in the middle of this black
is a bag of holding. I don't think I have any way of getting it without walking through here, but let me double check.
Could we not throw a rope and a lasso and try and pull it in or something? We have our traveler rope, so I believe.
I've got Misty Step.
So is it hanging from the ceiling on a
Nope.
rope?
It's just laying
It's
there in the
set.
middle of this large empty room. The only thing in it, other than the bag, is the floor.
I'm getting-
Seems strange.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm tired or what, but I'm getting some real freaky vibes from this black goop or whatever the heck it is.
In a super medicating way, I have a strong suspicion, but in another medicating way, I have a different suspicion. Like I have 3 different ideas of what this is, and I don't like. Any
Yeah,
of them.
I'm trying not to metagame though, so let's not worry about that.
So
I
I know,
think
I have
it's-
3 different terrible ideas that we might be dealing with. I don't like any of them at all.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, it's probably something. It seems like it's not like we're just gonna walk on it and nothing's gonna happen. So, let's try the rope idea. Let's try. Does anybody have like a grappling hook in one of our adventuring packs or something?
I have my whip, but I don't know if it can be used to grab things. Not really that kind of whip.
Let me
not-
check.
Kind of far. I don't know how far that only reaches. Like 10 feet, right?
10
Yeah,
feet,
I'd
and that
have to
would be
step on it.
The
I'd
like,
have to step
absolute
in there.
tip of it is the 10 feet, and you need to
Yeah.
like wrap around a few times and drag in. So
We have a rope. Let's try doing.
What
the
if
rope
I
thing.
hang on? What if I tie my crowbar to the end of the rope? It'd be something heavy. It'd be easier to drag it.
I
can
mean,
work.
you can try. There's nothing you can't try in this game. There'll be
How-
rolls,
ooh.
and I'll let you know.
Okay, wait. How far? Oh, I need to remember what the jump mechanics are.
You're gonna jump to it. Okay.
Well, I'm thinking about jumping to it and then like grabbing it, and before I touch the ground, Misty stepping back.
Okay, so I believe for a jump you need a 10-foot run up, and then you can do your strength.
Strength
distance.
score.
Can you throw? Can you
Yeah.
throw player characters? Is there a throw
There's a
ability?
catapult
You
spell,
could
but they have to be small. I think.
could
I could
throw.
tie the rope to
Well,
May.
May is a
then-
child, and Fjorn is a barbarian.
If you rage, you can like do it with advantage, and then I don't know what the check would be to throw me.
Or you could try. I could tie a rope to you. You could jump, and then I could pull you back.
Yeah.
I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy the other day, and I'm just reminded of the scene where Gimli's like, "I cannot make the jump. You have to toss me.
Exactly.
Don't tell the elf."
I'm just trying to think. If I use Misty Step, I might be able to get there and not touch the ground, which I feel like is what might like awaken whatever this thing is, or swallow me up, or suddenly suck me into the ground. So, if you throw me,
Do
I
you
don't know.
guys want a small tip, or like a small reminder of what magical items you collected last week?
Oh, do we have something that we're forgetting?
Something that would be
Rats?
you could throw into the room and would test because it's a creature.
I'd like to use the bag of rats.
Oh, the bag of rat. I still don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to do that because
But it's disgusting. I don't want to throw rats.
No. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I think that if we throw, if we put anything alive on the ground, it could just swallow it up. But it also could like awaken the thing, and it could like turn into like a slime or something, or what are they like a. I don't know, something. I don't know what it is, but it could be something really bad.
Could be.
And I'm thinking if we can get in there and get out without literally touching the floor, it might be safer. If you guys want to kill this thing, then we can just attack it or something too. But
I don't know if Step of the Wind can help us, but I thought it was Step of the Wind. Yeah, it can double my jump distance, but I don't know if that helps.
Oh, my word.
well, if you, yeah, it's just that I was going to be trying to use
Yeah.
Misty
would-
Step, and I'm
it
the only
would
one
be-
who can use that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it'd be sacrificial if I like jumped while trying to carry you or something, I probably couldn't do it anyways because it would probably half my jump speed.
Well, again, can he like do some kind of check to increase my jump distance? Kind of like I can jump, but he like throws me sort of too.
You want him to help you? I mean, if you want to do something above and beyond the basic rules, I can add some kind of check and rule of cool this thing.
I mean, I'm just saying I mean, he can just throw me or whatever. I'm just saying, like, he actually like gives me. I mean, you can, he could probably.
I
give
don't
me
know
something.
how mechanically that, like, if you're about to do a long jump, I don't know if someone can like catch you in the air and like give you an extra oomph. That seems
Well,
very
maybe he could, like, I mean,
anime?
like if he like gets down on the ground and like I step on his hand, he like boosts me up on the last.
Yeah,
minute.
kind of like cheerleaders do.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
cheerleader.
I see. You're like on the ground. You're gonna do like. Oh, okay.
So I go higher up, so the distance gets increased just a little bit. I just
Okay.
basically.
And then you're gonna try to do somatic components of Misty Step while grabbing the
just
bag
verbal.
before. Oh, it's just.
You're
verbal.
going to do it.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the air, you're going to do a Power Rangers routine. Love this. I can't wait to watch.
With
Yeah, so
exhaustion.
You basically throw me, and then I grab it, and I Misty Step as soon as I have like my hand around straps or something.
Okay.
With exhaustion and all the ability checks you're going to have to throw with
This
it.
is what I'll give you guys, okay?
I'm going to use the bag of rats.
If you want to do what you're suggesting, you can do it. I'm going to just say it's helping from Fjorn, so he doesn't necessarily need to roll strength or anything. But you're gonna need a sleight of hand to see if you get the bag, and you're gonna need an acrobatics to see if you touch the floor accidentally.
So I have to make 2 checks.
Yes, that's what I think. That's a fair. If you want to try this thing you're gonna do, that's what I'll give you up front. I'll let you know that that's what the plan will entail.
I mean, I have disadvantage, so I guess I'll go. But
Is that what the
Farewell, May.
it
was nice to
well,
know
that's
you.
the thing. If you fail this, May is in the middle of whatever this thing is. So is that? Are you sure, you guys? That's the strategy?
yeah, I mean, I
This
can.
is a terrible idea. I don't like any of this.
If
I
it's
still can probably Misty Step. I mean,
yeah,
I
if
still,
it's encumbering.
unless I can't do a verbal component, like it immediately captures my mouth or something, I should be able to get out pretty easily.
Okay. How much does Misty Step give you? 30 feet?
Let's do it. I'll make my acrobatics check first, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So
the
you're running.
first
You go. Pop, 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 you start running, and you jump on Fjorn's hands, and he gives you like a leap as you jump, and you're in the air, and you kind of do like a bit of a roll and a tumble, and you keep your feet tucked. And I'm actually gonna have you do the sleight of hand first to see if you get the bag itself.
So which one do I get the help action with?
The help is just to get you the extra footage, because it's more than 8 feet away, right? And your strength
Okay,
is
so
8.
it's just disadvantage. Okay, I was just checking. So doing sleight of hand first?
Yeah, let's see if you grab the bag and have it in your hands before anything else happens.
Okay. Okay, cross your fingers, guys. Oh, I got a 19.
19, yeah.
And the other one was an
You do it. You manage to
Nice.
you feel that like tiredness kind of come over you for a second. You push through and you snatch that bag, and you're holding like the straps on it, and you're getting ready to cast Misty Step, and we're just gonna see if you're managing to keep your feet tucked in before you power out. So yeah, throw me those disadvantaged acrobatics check real quick.
All right, it's the same roll. So
Another 19.
keep the legs tucked. No, that's what?
No, did you roll again? I don't think
No,
you did.
that's the old roll.
I'm just saying, if you roll another 19, that'd be great.
Oh no, I got a 7 this time.
Okay, so you feel
Oh,
great
what?
about it, and your foot like drags across whatever this thing is, and you actually you're standing there. You stop for a second. You feel your feet touch it, push against it, and you finish the rest of your spell, and you're getting ready in your mind's eye to move that 30 feet. And before that happens, you do notice whatever this flooring is starts to move and kind of bubble up a bit, and you do manage to shoot yourself your 30 feet, so you can put yourself wherever you want to be.
Yeah, just back
I
here.
can't get rid of the bag, by the way. We're just gonna. I made a. I didn't add it in after. It's actually part of the floor, so we're just gonna have to ignore that it's not there anymore. Same with the floor itself, because as this thing starts to bubble up into a creature, I wonder if I have. Where's my
It's gone.
placeholder? Placeholder, go. Let me just double check. Yep, it's a large enemy. Bloop. Yeah, so it starts to bubble up and move into a mound of, we'll just say oozeness. Because I'm pretty sure you guys kind of metagame that this was probably some kind of an ooze. Big, black,
I was actually thinking of a different thing, but
oozy
it was,
thing.
I tried really hard not to metagame, but
I was thinking it was a different thing than an ooze, but I'm glad it wasn't the thing I thought it was.
and I don't know what this thing does. I never used it before, so this will be fun.
So, it's gonna
Sorry.
come at you guys. So I'm assuming that where everyone is standing is where we are, and I would like to roll some initiative.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah, my
Dang, I'm in front and I roll a 7. That's
Well, who knows? Maybe it's very not dexterous.
Well, I have
did that
disadvantage.
come through?
That's true.
Oh,
May and Blanford have
let me roll it.
disadvantage on this roll.
Well, you already got a 7, so I don't know if you can get much worse, but I got a 19. What? Oh no, I didn't do it right. I got a 5. I was like, what the hell? How do I keep rolling so high with disadvantage?
So
May was just lucky. And
Horus-
she should have been rogue.
I thought we were dealing with an oblex, not a
Did we did
Oh god.
did you roll Blanford? Oh wow, that was a lot of rolls.
What
I'm
the
gonna
hell?
take the
Why
first
is there 4
2
of them?
rolls,
Sorry,
which puts you at
Sorry,
a 4.
pick whichever one you want. I don't care.
Out of the first two.
You know what?
give
You
yours-
guys are okay.
my
You guys
computer's
are
being
okay.
rude.
This thing has this thing isn't very quick, and it actually rolled under everybody still somehow. So you guys are all gonna get your turns before this thing.
Rolled less than a 4.
Well, it rolled a 4 if you wanted to know, and I give it to the players
Ooh.
on a draw. So, yes, you had a 4, 2 of you, or a 4 and a 5, and they both happen to be slightly faster than this oozy creature thingy. So starting the order is actually Oris. You get to be first.
Can I bow through the hallway without hitting my
Sure.
teammates?
Sure.
I
I'm gonna
gotta
give
roll
it.
checks.
I'm gonna give it partial cover, which is +2 to its AC. But I can tell you right now that probably won't do anything. Either this thing has really high or very low AC, and you'll figure that out in a sec. A 12? Yeah, even with cover that hits. This thing is a massive target, so you can easily strike it, even with a 12. So you did 5 points of piercing, and then another 2 for a total of 7.
Yep. And I'm gonna move back down just 5 feet.
Is the Kensai shot also piercing damage?
Just
Yeah.
says an extra 1d4 of the weapon's type, so yes.
Yeah, okay. So you did 7 total. Awesome. As the arrow, hits it, sinks in, and hits something, you notice that, like, it kind of, after it hits, and you assume does some damage, it kind of, like, starts dissolving and bubbling, and the arrow, like, melts. So if you were keeping track of your arrows, you cannot recover that one.
I asked a couple times when I first got the bow if magical means they're like magical arrows if I don't have ammo. So I haven't been keeping track because I never got an answer.
I mean, you still technically use arrows, but there's like magical energy. Like,
Okay.
as far as hitting an enemy with a magical weapon is concerned, it is magical, but the arrows.
I
will
wasn't
still...
sure if
It's
they're just,
okay.
like,
It's okay if you're not.
formed of magic.
It's okay.
They lose the magic after.
We can take like 2 silver off you the next time you're in town and say you just buy a bunch of arrows or something. It's not a big deal.
Sure.
Well, after you pickpocket 2 silver, and then he can spend,
Yeah, exactly. You steal 2 silver from this ooze, and then...
And just steal the arrows.
Oh, guess what? There was 20 arrows in that bag of holding.
Oh my god, guys! Just arrows just pouring out of it.
Next up is Fjorn.
Okay.
Beat it, Fjorn.
Jump right in and
I wanna
fight it
try-
from the inside.
I want to try something. That javelin of lightning.
Okay.
But
Very,
okay,
very frightening.
if I now if I throw it right, because I can, it's kind of, the description of it's kind of misleading to me.
You throw it, and then it doesn't deal any javelin damage, I don't think.
It doesn't deal javelin damage if you do the lightning part of it. It'll just do the lightning part.
Yeah, if you just use it as a...
But then you can pick it up and still use it as a javelin with the magical property to get by things like... I'm trying to think of which... You faced a few enemies that, if it wasn't magical damage, it was halved.
It did just, like, eat up whatever arrow thing, or acid it or something, so... I mean, that could protect it, but I don't know, you might want to be careful about just throwing it in there and leaving your javelin in the room.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that.
But that's just me suggesting, because I can't make an Arcana check yet.
Guess I'll go ahead and rage and attack.
Okay, so you're going to move into... Are you going to move, like, around it?
I think I'm going to move up in the corner here.
Okay. You move in close. You're raging. You kind of flex out, get strong. You're going in with the axe. Awesome. A 13 definitely hits. And you can roll your necrotic damage. So, interestingly, as you slash this thing, okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, so first, I'm actually going to do the necrotic damage first. So the necrotic damage somehow, like, as you're coming down with the slash, or you slash through this thing, like completely through it, and the necrotic hits it for that 8 points of necrotic damage. Oh shoot, where did this go? You actually notice that... I need to roll one sec.
That would have been a dumb obelisk if it was an obelisk.
So when you cut it in half, the 2 halves separate and move aside, and now there are 2 of these things. You also feel like your slashing damage didn't do any actual harm to it, but the necrotic damage definitely hurt it.
I wondered if something like that would happen. I've never done uses before, so this is really cool.
I have. I had to fight an entire dungeon of them. That was awful. But I figured out that what you do is you...
They're smaller now, though. So that it was a large, which takes up a 2x2, and now they are medium, which is the size of you guys, which is a 5x5. It doesn't really make sense in my mind how that works.
It took the damage still, right?
It took the necrotic damage. It did not take any slashing damage.
Oh, seriously? Oh, no.
Square cube law, I guess.
So I guess you should probably use a different weapon.
The necrotic still went through, but yeah, you're it is immune to slashing damage, which is why when you ran your blade across it, it did not puncture.
So I could have shot an arrow.
I said, try hitting it with a blunt thing.
I could have shot an arrow before or something.
Exactly. Zazimus was like, "Hey, it's immune to slashing. Maybe you should hit it with a different weapon." I'm like, "Come on."
Well, yeah, we're not metagaming.
No, I was thinking Oblex.
Okay.
I was thinking Oblex.
Next
way,
up is
fucking
May.
metagaming.
May, it is your turn.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so what should I freaking use to attack this thing?
Yeah, I don't recommend a short sword.
Well, I was thinking about doing Thunder Wave originally, but since we have people in here now, I'm thinking I might just use Shadow Blade
Okay.
because that one's pretty awesome. um, let me find it really quick.
Oh, sorry. One more thing happened actually.
Oh,
Fjorn.
yeah.
I forgot to mention this. You're not only okay, so this is bad. So you slashed through it. You did the necrotic. The slash didn't do any damage, and it split into two. And some of the black ooze actually got on your blade and started corroding it. From now on, your axe is at a -1 to both damage and attack roll. Permanently. You'll have to go to town and buy a new one to offset that, or maybe the mending spell.
Maybe there's one in the weapon racks here.
Weapons?
Yeah, that's true. There were weapon racks, both in the dark and light side of this temple, so it's possible you'll find a replacement if that's what you want to do. But yeah, it's permanently damaged your non-magical axe.
That's why it's +6. Oh yeah, +6. So it's supposed to be. I got a 12 to hit.
So you made the shadow blade,
and then it's actually +3, right? So it's 15 damage if it hits.
Oh, if a 12 hits, you threw it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm guessing then you threw it at the one that's kind of. If you didn't move.
Yeah, I'll just say, yeah, this one.
Okay, so yes, that's fine. So 15 points of psychic damage. Yeah, for sure. You hit it, and the shadow and the psychic damage swirls around the creature, and it shrinks in mass as it takes that 15 points of damage. It's not bloodied. It's not half dead.
All right.
Is that the end of your turn, or are you going to use your bonus action immediately to redraw the weapon?
Well, it takes a bonus action to cast. So
Oh, I understand. Okay.
So I summon it, and then I with not necrotic, but like shadowy energy, like creeps down my arm, and I throw this blade, stabs into the blackness. So I guess maybe it has like a purple black as it like, disappears into it. But it I don't know. Does it shriek when it takes damage? I don't know what it's.
I don't think they speak. No, it just kind of quivers. Just kind of like its jelliness is harmed. But as far as speaking goes, this thing does not have a voice.
I shout back to the others as if it helps. It takes psychic damage, guys.
I know what psychic damage is.
It has a brain.
Its intelligence rating is really low, but that doesn't make it immune to psychic damage. Okay, so that's the end of May's turn. Are you going to move at all?
No, unless somebody else wanted to get in front of me or stay here, throwing.
Then it is Blanford's turn.
Oh boy, I have. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, I'm gonna get attack of opportunity. I'm gonna go up to here. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to. Let's do this in order.
Immediately move away and get attacked. Okay.
I was like, oh, I can't do that. Let me double check the exact. All right, I am going to use Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 15-foot cube, which I'm going to draw, if you don't mind. Actually, I'm just going to make hold on, wait.
What's the range on it? Can you easily put it so that it only hits them? It just needs like range of 10 feet.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Awesome.
I'm going to, like so. And now I'm going to do it at 2nd level.
Okay.
It's con save 16 or 13.
13 con save. Okay, so both of the jealous And they're gonna
Let's
take
roll.
half. They'll take half.
If they succeed, they take half.
Oh boy. Yeah, they both fail.
It's not rolling for some reason.
It's rolled a whole bunch of times.
Oh, it's not showing up. Sorry, it's being stupid on my end. It's not showing.
I'm gonna take the.
Pick whatever numbers.
It's
rolled-
being stupid.
I'm gonna take
or...
the first one that says level 2.
Yeah,
Then,
pick whichever one you want. I don't care. It's
because
not-
the first
it's-
two look like they were level 1.
Yeah, it's being really stupid. And my D&D.
So I mean, 20 damage is not a little amount of damage. It's a lot of
That's
damage.
a lot. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Does it do anything else?
Like I guess not. Yes. Hold on. My D&D Beyond is acting up right now, and hold on.
You can just
If-
roll
if
in
they-
line too.
If they fail, they are pushed 10 feet back
10 feet into you?
No,
away
back
from me.
away.
They're pushed
Wouldn't
back
it
10
wouldn't it
feet.
be from the epicenter of the spell?
No, away from me.
No, you have to cast it. You have to cast it away from yourself. It's like thunderous force coming from you.
Right, but they are pushed away from me 10 feet.
It's not not
Okay.
a ranged spell. It's like a wave coming from you. So
Right.
also, it does make a big boom of noise in case something else-
Everybody hears it. 300 feet away, everything hears this.
Okay. You do 20 points of damage to both these things, and the
Nice.
one that was already harmed just and like fizzles and evaporates, and the other one is pushed back and looks very damaged. It's
Nice.
shivering and quivering and quite hurt. That was exceptionally powerful after splitting it in half.
All right. I think that I will call that a turn.
Okay.
It's not letting me mark that I used a spell for some
You
reason.
used the spell 3
But-
times, so I mean you gotta mark it off a whole bunch of times.
Right, but it's not letting me mark it for some reason. So
It's fun.
You can just do that every turn. It's okay.
I mean, Blamford or whatever the hell your name is.
So the black pudding is what these things are called. Finally gets its turn,
Oh.
and it's gonna move up and it's going to smote Blamford.
Smote.
It's gonna try. It's gonna try to hit Blamford. It gets 1 attack. Plus 5. It rolls an 11.
that does
Yeah.
not hit.
So
I am a 13. I need a 13. You need a 13.
I thought
to
this
hit me.
enemy was gonna be difficult to defeat. You guys have tossed it asunder. Yeah, it's Oris's turn. This thing is basically it's pretty darn close to dead.
I'll move. I guess I gotta move probably to here. Can I hit it from here?
Yep, that's fine.
Which I think
Also, you as you move by that wall, you hear noise on the other side of the wall.
That's all right. I mean, it's nothing I can do about it, but I'm hoping that this wall, the brick, kind of covers whatever might be behind it. So.
Yep.
That's a 5, 10. I guess that's a 20, 25, 30. So I'm fine. I still have 10 feet.
You're a monk. Don't worry about it.
I'll attack it from there.
Go for it. A 10 does hit.
Probably miss. It
Oh my
does.
gosh, this thing has terrible AC.
It
Friggin'
has
nat
really
4.
bad AC. Yeah.
I guess its dex is probably low. That makes sense.
Yeah, it has no dexterity. So what was that?
Well,
6 points plus your Kensai?
Good.
8 points of damage? Awesome. So that arrow goes in. Again, the arrow disintegrates and is destroyed once it's hurt the thing. But it definitely takes the hit still. And it's looking like it's like slinking down. It's very flat to the ground. It hardly has much life left in it. Fjorn, your turn.
I guess I'll move up and at least try to do some necrotic damage to it. So I'll attack.
Okay, sounds good. It'll be whatever you roll minus 1. Ooh, a 7. A 7 does hit this thing. It has AC
Are
7.
you kidding me?
So slashing it would normally split it into 2, but because it's so hurt, it can't split into 2. It has to have a certain hit point threshold to split into two again. So it won't take the slashing damage. Your sword will now be -2 as the acid again, or your axe, sorry, as it corrodes the axe, and it takes 3 points of necrotic damage, and it is still kicking, but it is on death's door. This thing does not look like it has much life left in it. If that's your turn,
Can I try and seduce it?
on your turn, sure. It's May's turn though.
I'm gonna move back.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna move back, it'll get an attack of opportunity.
Never mind. Forgot about that.
I glare at Blanford, and then I'm gonna
Seduce
I want a
Blanford?
pet.
stabby stab.
With the shadow sword?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. I have a feeling you can't roll under a 7.
No, I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, a natural one, technically as the rules go, is a miss, even though it's a 7, and a 7 would hurt it. It still manages to be a miss as you swing at it, and you swear you hit it, but you were just hitting like it kind of like looped around and didn't actually take any damage from the sword. That was a 5% chance.
May's hand's a little shaky. She's still exhausted. All right.
Yeah. Blanford, it is your turn. Are you rolling to seduce?
I have half a mind to.
It would
No,
be a
I have half
disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Just mock
I
it,
have
man.
my.
It's not smart enough to be seduced either.
I'm sure it has a low wisdom score. Just vicious mock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you couldn't even hit me when I'm tired. Just die already.
Okay, vicious mockery.
Yeah.
That's wisdom.
Yeah, did I hit it?
Let's find out. Yeah, you do hit it for a single point of psychic damage. I'm blown away with how quickly you devastated this thing, and now how long it's taking you to finish it off. It still has a couple of hit points left. It's not dead. As the psychic blast, I
don't want to do blow another spell on something this weak at the moment.
Okay, so.
It's a disadvantage to attack right now, though.
Just a second. We're gonna. So you guys can hear now. There's something like hitting against that magical wall there. You're not sure how much it can take before it will eventually break. In addition to that, that ooze is going to pick one of the three of you to swing at you. Interestingly, I just want to say this is very interesting. Whenever it hits somebody, it degrades their armor, but none of you are wearing armor except for Blanford, which has magical armor. So it actually can't do that effect on any of you, which I find very interesting. Okay, I'm just going to see who it hits. It's going to go for
armor. Suck it.
It's going to go for Blanford.
Mm-hmm.
It rolls a 13 to hit.
That's my armor class.
That
Oh,
does hit.
okay. You're going to take some bludgeoning damage and some acid
Finally.
damage.
What's the total?
Oh boy. Okay, the bludgeoning damage
Was that a
first.
disadvantage?
You take
Was that a
8.
disadvantage?
Sorry? Oh, it had
Did you
vicious
roll at
mockery. You're
disadvantage?
right. You're right. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it rolled way better that time. The second
So
roll was
Okay.
better. So it definitely hit you. So you're gonna take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, as
Mhm.
well as 22 points of acid damage.
What?
Which I think probably drops you.
22?
Yep.
Yes, it
'Cause my
does.
HP is 22.
It does. Well, it's a good thing there weren't 2 of these things. And you guys could have kept splitting it. There could have been more. It would have gone smaller and still had the same attack power. Yeah, it does a d6 plus 3 bludgeoning, and then it does 4d8 acid damage. So it did a crap ton of acid. And then it would have degraded your armor, but because it's magical, it doesn't. So yeah,
suck it.
Blanford's on the ground. Unconscious at the moment, guys.
Well,
Again!
It was harder than we thought it was.
Oris, your turn.
Well, this is annoying. I'm just gonna try and go for the finish because I can hear the noise behind me, and I want to take care of what's in front of us first.
Okay.
Um,
I have a feeling you can't not kill it if you shoot at it.
unless
Unless you roll a 1.
a nat 1, yeah. Hang on, don't worry. Nope.
An
2.
8 does hit.
God, we're rolling so shit.
And there's my 12 piercing damage.
And 12
I'm
piercing
gonna,
damage will be enough to finish it off. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna use my bonus action there. I'm gonna actually move. Yeah. I'll just move away from here towards where the noise is, just to here. And that's all.
Okay, so 1 second while I. Okay, so you've officially defeated all the enemies. You guys, initiative will cease, so we're not in initiative anymore. You guys can move
Okay, I'm gonna
freely,
give him
but you do hear something banging on that wall still. It doesn't seem to be doing a ton of damage because the AC is really high on the wall. Don't mind the DM.
I'm gonna use my potion of healing.
To heal Blanford?
Yeah,
Alright, cool. Roll
How
some
much?
health.
it is 8. I guess. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice, Max.
Blanford returns
Oh.
to life. Catches his breath, catches his body, and he comes back up again. You notice that as he comes up, though, as he comes up, you do notice him kind of clutching his midsection a little. Like it's curious because you don't feel that. You felt like when he got hit, that acid just kind of like covered his whole body and didn't hit any part of him specifically. But you are for some reason, as he comes to, you do notice that it's weird. He clutches his like there's pain coming from his side.
I try to turn around and get everyone's attention without making too much noise, and just kind of gesture to the wall behind me, and maybe make a something to my ears or a quiet, shush thing.
Oh,
Just
you guys put
to
a
be
black
quiet.
thing over top. I should have left it there.
Oh, that's fine. Just did that.
Dang it! Why can't I select it again?
I can do it.
Whatever.
I don't know if I'm able to get anyone's attention because I know Blanford just got up, but maybe Thorn is. Maybe somebody's looking down the hallway at me. I'm trying to get everyone's attention, so without making
Right.
any noise.
The floor is actually a regular stone color now that there's no black pudding there. Yeah, something is banging on it.
So,
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna
I
go one. I'll go over and grab the bag of holding.
Well,
I
May's holding the bag of holding.
Oh. May, can I see if there are any extra potions in there or anything interesting?
I mean, is there anything in there? I'll put my hand in it.
Sorry, you're
And
gonna
it's
reach
a
into the
mimic.
bag of holding?
Yeah, May puts her hand in the bag of holding. Is there anything in there?
Yeah, you actually you kind of recoil for a second because you feel something sharp, and you're like, ooh, what is that? It didn't hurt you, but you did feel something sharp, which made you be a little more cautious, maybe reaching into it the next time.
Should we try to get out of here and take a short rest? Take a rest outside of the thing, and maybe sneak away from whatever's banging on my temporary wall here?
I feel like the wall has a certain point, so maybe
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at 2nd level.
Go for it.
I-
Oh, you did
I'm
already.
totally fine. I don't need to worry about I don't have any health problems or anything right now. I don't know about you guys.
If it's another one of those things behind this wall, I can take down the wall and run if we want to regroup or take a better position at it instead of being jammed up in this hallway.
My health is fine, but I'm kind of worried about my weapon not being able to.
I mean, I guess if you want to go look for another weapon, there's not much we can do.
I really don't want to look
Well,
in there for another weapon.
If we try to just flee here for a minute, we can look in the bag, maybe. or check the weapon room back in the other side, the normal world, and not have to fight this thing right now at disadvantage or at a disadvantage?
That sounds like good to me.
Healing word. Healing up.
Oh man, that sucks. Sorry, man.
5
Oh,
total hit points.
rude.
2 now.
Well, I mean, I rolled pretty good on the potion of healing at least.
So
Rude.
I'm trying to encourage everyone to get out to the rift, and I'll grab the wall and then use a key point and step in the wind away immediately.
Can you just roll? Actually, what's your passive perception, Oris?
13.
Okay. So in addition to hearing the banging on the wall, you hear a low moan, like a which you find distinctly different than the ooze that made
We can
no
manage
noise.
that.
Maybe just does it sound like ghouls from the first room?
Or zombies.
You can, if you want, your passive perception just heard the noise. If you want to do an investigation to actually like listen against the wall to see if you can determine what kind of enemy, that's a little bit more if you want to do that. Sure. It doesn't sound like what you remember the ghouls sounding like. You're actually reminded of a different encounter you had some time ago when you first met
crypt?
May.
Yeah, in the crypt. Yeah. Okay.
Zombies.
Well, we can take this.
Or
I'm
the
good
shadow?
with this.
How many do I think there are? Can I get an idea of if there's a lot of
Yeah,
them
okay, with
moaning?
that roll, more than one. You know that there's more than one. Only one is capable of banging on it at a time because of the way corridors work. But you can hear more moaning than just one. You know there's at least 2 behind there.
Was it
We can-
sorry, was it zombie sounds or like shadow sounds?
It's moaning,
It's
so I
moaning,
would guess
yeah.
it's the zombies.
Zombies. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I really want to just fight these guys. I don't know why we should wait.
Let's get this over with. I can.
Fjorn's
I can
axe
fight
is
from the
down.
back.
Blandford is weak. As long as Blandford stays back, then sure.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I have enough stuff to manage this from the back.
Can I disable the brick from away from it, or I gotta touch it to get over?
You have to be touching it. Actually,
Okay.
the way the brick is worded, you put it down and you say some kind of command word to make it into a wall, and then to make it back into a brick, one of the bricks in the stone wall, in your mind only, whoever put it down, is glowing, and when you touch it, it comes back. That's kind of the flavor to how it works.
That's sweet. All right, I'll just touch it, and I'm not sure if that's gonna immediately start initiative.
Hold on. Hold on.
Well, tell me where
I
everyone's
would like-
standing before.
Yeah.
you do
Okay.
that.
Everyone, get ready.
I would
I'm
like to
gonna
hold
take
an
the wall down.
action. I'd like
Certainly.
to hold an action. That's not what I want to do.
You can
I would
all
like
do
to-
that. You can all hold an action and get one basically free, except for Oris, who has to actively disable the brick.
As soon as I see a zombie, as soon as I see zombies, I think they're the zombies. As soon as I see hostile creatures, I would like to cast Bane on as many as I can.
Okay. What's the max on that? 3?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, I could cast it at a higher level, but I'm going to cast it at first level because I'm not going to wait.
All right. You're holding Bane. It's
Okay.
important to note that if for some reason, like when you hold a spell, if for some reason the thing doesn't happen, you still end up using the spell slot.
Let's get closer. I'm going to have to go like.
Oris is also going to stow his bow and pull out his whip.
Because it's going to be in melee. Makes sense.
He's assuming, yeah. So,
Okay.
because he's right in the front of everything, anyway. So, is everyone else was ready, or
Yeah, Bane is cast. In preparation for however many are. As soon as they're seen.
One last
Nope.
thing, as all this is happening, May rolled really well on that
First level,
bag
not
of
second.
holding. She remembers, but it's too late to act on it. But she does remember that if you want the inventory of a bag of holding to come out, you just turn the bag inside out, and all of its inventory falls out. But
Oh,
you're too late.
Nice.
It's too late to do it right at this moment. But you are reminded of that for after this encounter.
there's like a
Yes.
slow-mo moment of realization as her eyes widen and she's like, "Oh, I just remembered," and the wall comes down.
Yeah, I was like, first level, not second level. I clicked the wrong one.
Okay, is it
First
is
level, Bane, not second.
maybe Fjorn holding an action as well?
Yeah.
You're just gonna swing at it.
Right.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so the second that wall comes down, and you can take it down as per...
First level Bane.
I don't know who put that yellow square there.
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna
either.
just cast Chill Touch or something.
Okay, sounds good. So you see 3 zombies standing, and behind it, you see something you aren't familiar with. It's got like it looks almost humanoid, but like deathly faced, like kind of like almost skeletal or ghastly as a face. It has white hair. It's wielding a sword and has a bow and arrow on back, and has like heavy, like spiked armor and skulls adorned. That is the tougher enemy, but there are 3 zombies in the meantime. So first we'll do the Bane, which you can do.
What color is it?
Sorry?
The other monster?
Just what color? I mean, color has very little meaning in the Shadowfell, but it looks kind of white
that's
or
true.
blackish.
Uh,
I think that it would look like that anyways. The metal obviously would have like a metalish, like steel color to it, but yeah, the one in the
Okay,
back. So the Bane comes down.
Bane, you make a charisma saving throw 13.
Okay, let me just double check the stats of a zombie because I'm pretty sure they suck like really bad.
Yeah, I didn't want to do a second level spell because I only have 1 left.
That's okay.
And
So they each do a
it's like,
charisma. What is the charisma?
13.
13? Fail, fail, fail. Easy. Easy for me to do. Good.
Okay.
All of them
All
are
right.
baned, but not the guy in the back.
Yeah, I was like, I could do a third, but I don't know if there will be. You know how this goes, right?
How Bane goes?
No, I didn't know if I wanted to use my last second.
Oh, you didn't know how many there were. I mean, it just happened to be 4. I didn't decide that knowing you were going to do Bane. I wrote it down. There were 3 zombies and this other creature in there before you even
Which
started
I have a
any of
suspicion
this.
about. But my suspicion is quite likely wrong.
Okay, so I'll let Fjorn unleash his attack, so you can roll damage on the zombie immediately in front of you. Because if you kill it, then I'll allow May to hit the one behind it. Ooh, a natural 1. That's gonna miss. I'm sorry, my friend.
It's also -2, right? So it's like
All right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And so May, did Chill touch?
Yeah, I will just do the one in the front with touch.
Okay. Oh, okay.
21
21 definitely hits, and 8 points of necrotic damage?
Also, Chill Touch, specifically when you hit an undead target, it has disadvantage on the attack rolls against me until the end of the next turn.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So...
And it can't regain hit points, if that was going to happen.
Sorry?
And it can't
Oh, it
regain
can't
hit
regain hit points.
until the end of my next turn.
Let me just write a couple of notes down. You guys can all roll initiative.
Let's go.
How much damage did you do? 8? That's a good chunk of damage.
Yeah, that was I think that was max, I think.
The zombies are probably very slow.
Mine
Oh yes, they rolled a 0.
I go
And the other guy...
Blandford, you're at disadvantage, I think.
What, 19?
Yep, I need to do it again.
Okay, so we got...
Sorry.
Ours is first.
It's weird that
Go
I
through
rolled
again?
max and I didn't turn the 8 green. Weird.
Then...
Yeah,
So what did Blandford get? Oh, a 12.
12.
Fjordan got a 12. I
I got
think
a
the
6.
tiebreak... Oh, you guys can decide. I don't care. Which one of you wants to go first? Blandford or Fjordan?
Isn't mine
Uh,
really a 13 because of my
Oh, because you're stone.
Coin.
You're right. Yeah, because you're coin. All right, so you're definitely
Yeah,
ahead of
I have no-
Blandford.
I actually don't
May,
want to
then
go
zombies. Okay.
early.
So Oris will clearly be going first, but before we do you guys want to take a quick 5 minutes?
Yep.
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
So we'll just do a quick bathroom break. I think it's only you guys watching anyways, but for anyone who is watching or watches this later in the YouTube video, we're just going to take a quick 5 minutes, and then we'll be back at it. You can probably scrub the video until you see my beautiful face again.
Beautiful. Oh, what is that sound?
So, my hope is that we can get some very nice. There's a possibility that I thought of if Mr. Wonderful DM is especially nasty, that is not a bag of holding, but a bag of devouring.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I rolled Arcana on it and got like a 22 or something.
Okay,
And
because that
also,
would have been
I put my hand in it and it gave me, and the thing was in there. So,
okay. I thought that would be a really nasty thing to do, but
I mean, it would, yeah.
would you do that to players?
It depends.
On how troublesome they'd been?
I mean, I probably would wait till they were higher level, honestly.
Okay.
Or make it a plot point at least. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like if I think that it'll like put you in a different plane or something. I'm not sure. I waited until my character's 14th level. My players are 14th level until I destroyed their bag of holding.
What's that?
So.
You just destroy the
Oh,
bag of
you're
holding?
just asking about bags of holding and bags of devouring. But I was saying I wouldn't give out the bag of devouring until they were higher level, anyways. Plus, in the campaign I run, I didn't give them. I didn't even destroy their bag of holding until like 14th level, and when I did, the planes were all messed up, and actually the planes were there's like a planar lock, so it didn't even go and get distributed on the astral plane. It just all got thrown around them. So I was being pretty nice.
Yeah,
That would be so
They
mean.
didn't lose all their shit.
If you were going to wreck if you wanted to do something like that to someone, or if you're going to do something like given a player a particularly nasty item, what would you give them?
If I was gonna give someone a nasty item?
Yeah, like it looks super cool, but it's secretly a trap. How would you do it?
I
Just
I'm not,
curse it and make it wait till they're higher level.
Like
uh
I don't like screwing people over when they're such low level they can't do it.
yeah, I agree.
okay,
So I
maybe like a higher, like an item that when you die wearing it, it disintegrates you, but it gives you really great boosts otherwise.
chill touch.
When you fully die or when you drop to 0 hit points? Because fully die
When you
is like,
drop it,
yeah,
when
if
you
dropping to
fully
0 hit
die,
points is a lot different than dying.
when you drop to 0 hit points, it disintegrates you.
Yeah, that would suck.
I'm back, by the
But
way.
it gives you like ridiculous other boosts. Or it
Awesome.
I
All
think
right,
I
you
would let
guys.
them
Basically
know
worth it.
that was the stipulation beforehand. I wouldn't like force that on them, and they like, oh, this is really cool. Oh shit! If I drop to 0 hit points, I'm like just fully toast.
Like or you would actually be but the boost associated with it, you're like, ooh, this is almost worth it. I can, as long as I keep my using all these potions,
Oh.
as long as I use all this stuff, I can justify it. I think.
I just checking back my notes. I was actually supposed to have more than 3 zombies. That's okay. We've done 3 zombies. Let's keep it that way.
You can
We
pop one
just
in
have
there.
not really difficult ooze, so
Yeah.
I'll put it.
It's okay. It's okay. I think 3 is enough. The zombies are just meat shields. They're just gonna soak up a lot of damage, and the guy in the back will be the real issue.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to roll that again. Sorry.
That's okay. I decided not to do any damage to anybody for that.
I have a plan for the. I think I know how to deal with the. Oh boy.
All right.
We can go. Yeah, let's go.
Oris
It's,
is
I
up
guess,
front
Oris is-
at the top.
Yep, I'm going to use unarmed strike and flurry of blows.
Excellent.
On the
You're gonna
zombie
punch
right
the
in front
crap
of me.
out of that Zomboni.
Whoa.
I actually need another bookmark. It's kind of annoying because zombie and this other enemy are nowhere near the same spot in the book. Yeah, 17 hits, 4 points of bludgeoning, 15 hits, and 21 hits. Given how many hit points it has left, that last 7 will kill it, but because zombies are stupid. Yep. So you punch it, you kick, punch, breaking bones and snapping necks. You actually like finish off with like a sweet neck snap, and the zombie goes limp, and then comes back on the brink of undeath, still standing. Because zombies are stupid, and they always have a chance of coming back at 1 HP. And it rolled.
Unless you critical hit.
Unless it was.
Hold on,
Yeah.
is that
There are some.
is that a does that Bane does Bane affect that?
No, that's for saving throws.
Actually,
Hold
I
on.
think it is a.
Chill touch.
It is a saving throw.
Oh, you have to make a saving throw?
I did.
Subtract
So wait,
54.
does the chill touch give me disadvantage?
That's just on attacks against me.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
It
Bane,
rolled.
does
Okay, just a
saving
second. I
throws.
gotta do math.
Somebody said it can't recover HP. Is that not count as recovering HP?
Who did that? The chill touch?
I thought one of the two, Bane or Chill Touch, I thought said it can't recover HP until the end of the next turn.
Oh yeah.
And
that's
Bane
fine.
and Bane subtracts saving throws.
But that's not.
It doesn't
doesn't
gain the
recover.
hit point back. It just only goes to 1 hit point. I
Yeah, it
added the
doesn't drop.
bane, and it still managed to come back.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
you're right. I should have the bane should have been included. Luckily, and it was
Okay.
relevant, but it rolled a 1 on the bane, so it only lost 1.
It wasn't enough to.
It wasn't enough. Yeah,
It
it was.
was-
It was
Are you saying
relevant.
that
It could have
Blanford
killed
is
the zombie.
relevant
So.
somehow.
I'm sorry.
Rude.
All right.
Rude.
Okay,
I'm just
so.
kidding, obviously.
It's now the creature in the back's turn, and it's going to pull out its long bow. And we're going to have some fun here, I have a feel, as it fires a shot at Oris.
Dude, catch that.
Catch that shit.
It's my reaction, yeah.
Thank
I,
you
I,
for not
I
firing at me.
will
As long as it's
definitely
like crit or
do
something
that.
ridiculous.
It's going to fire
Um,
both. Actually, it's 2 shots. I'm going to fire them both at Oris, but
Oh, I only get one
you
reaction,
only get
right?
one reaction.
So,
No.
The first one will be...
This-
Well, the thing is,
why
you
you
can
need those
choose, right,
gloves.
to not use it if you think that it's too high.
yeah.
Oh, you use it on the damage, though, right? So it was a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Do we want to figure
Oh,
it
yeah.
out before we move to the second one? So
Well, yeah, well,
I'm gonna do the damage, and then you can that's how it works, right? You reduce the damage potentially after you see how much damage it is.
It doesn't say the order, so I assume I can choose to do it after I see the damage.
Yeah, I think so. That makes sense to me. Ooh, it's only. Sorry. 4 points of piercing damage.
I'll just I'll eat it. I'll take 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage, and then the second shot
Oris,
Uh,
don't eat it.
rolls an 8, so it misses you. So you don't
Ah.
get your chance. You should have
No.
caught it. You should have caught that arrow and threw it
Alright.
back at him. What were you doing?
I was expecting to get hit by like 20 points of
I
damage.
know. I
with
think you
another
could like
arrow,
crit
so-
the second time or something crazy.
Yeah, you don't know if the 4 damage was low on the roll or high on the roll. Well, obviously it's low on the roll, but you don't know how big of a roll I was rolling.
You
Okay,
roll a
so
D100.
next up is Fjorn. It is your turn.
All right. Now, this time I want to. If the javelin of lightning, it hits in a
Oh.
roll, right?
Okay. So I'm going to
Where's
say
it?
you can step into Oris's space and then step back out, but I'm going to use up all 30 of your movement to do that.
That's okay.
It is going. Isn't it a ranged attack though?
What are you asking? It is a range attack. What are you asking?
And will it work? I mean, 'cause it's not really a range attack because it's the lightning, but he's 1 space away. So I'm just curious. Is it an attack
When you do
roll?
it, it does a line 150 feet in front of you.
Nice. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, it'll hit all 4 of them. This is the perfect opportunity to use this javelin. Or sorry,
There it
120 feet, which is still way further than a javelin can normally go.
Yeah, that's the furthest.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So go into.
Okay, so they have to make a saving.
DC.
So you do 4d6 lightning damage, and on a fail,
Oh, these zombies gotta be dead, man.
they're making, what is it, dexterity 13?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do the zombies real quick. Fail. 13? If they get a 13, then they pass it, right? So one zombie passes. The other zombie passes.
Damn, they're rolling good.
And
Still 2d6
the guy
even
in the
if they
back fails, which is really good for you. So now if you roll the damage, 17 lightning damage. I actually don't think that the zombie could
They take half
make a
that,
save.
Right?
So the one with only 1 HP takes a 17 damage, and the way that coming back at 1 hit point works is the save is based on how much damage you took. So he has to make like a 20-something save, which he can't do. So he's definitely flatlined. And then the other 2 will take half the 17, which is 8 points of damage. And then the guy at the back takes the full 17, which is a crazy amount of damage.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
excellent. Okay, so the
It
guy in
also
the back is...
says
Sorry?
the light when it turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 40.
Okay, sorry, yeah, you can do the additional...
Just a
target,
throwing
let's see.
weapon?
Oh, okay, sorry. The target doesn't have to do the save. That's what we did wrong there. You have to hit him with the javelin.
First round, yeah. But then it turns into a javelin.
Well, it says each creature in the line excluding you and the target. So I wasn't supposed to do the saving throw damage on the target. You're just supposed to do the hit if you hit him. So go ahead and roll to hit. So he might get his hit points back if you miss. But you roll a crit, baby!
Oh my god!
What
Does that mean the lightning does more damage too? Holy shit.
Well, let me just do the math on this real quick. 20, 32, 40... That's not enough to kill him!
What?
Wait, which one?
I
All
believe
of
you
them?
did 44 damage total, if I've done my math correctly. And
I don't even know.
So 14 and 18 is 32. Another 8 is 40. Another 4 is 44. So you did 44 damage on an enemy that, I'll let you know, has 45 hit points.
Doesn't
Oh,
it also add the lightning? Oh, that is a lightning.
That is a
never mind.
lightning. Yeah, your grand total damage. So yes, I'm glad you mentioned this because that does a ton more damage to this guy. He gets hit with the thing, and just the biggest explosion of lightning. The most damage you've seen any attack do on a single target, as he just flashes and cries out in, does it speak? Whatever language is it new in life? And somehow is standing there just like gushing like ooze? I don't know, it's undead, so there's no blood. There's no organs, but like its armor is like blasted off, and it's just like and it stares at you, Fjorn, as you step back away out of Oris's space. And yeah, we've got 2 zombies remaining.
And Oris is just kind of blinking.
Oris did what Oris does, which is just like wreck face. Or not Oris, Fjorn. Fjorn does what he... Jeez.
My turn.
Fjorn,
I got a good hit, though.
You get a key point back for that. You don't.
Who's up?
My turn. I'm going to attack this guy right here, the guy
In the back? Okay.
Yes, I'm going to attack him with my rapier. Not my rapier. Whoa, no,
Wait, are they still up?
no, not my rapier. I'm going to attack him with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him cover, basic cover, which is +2 to his AC, because you are shooting through a bunch of zombies and your own teammates.
Okay. And I'm attacking at disadvantage. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sorry, why are you at disadvantage?
Exhaustion.
That's not attacking.
It's just like ability checks. I don't think it's attacks.
so
I
I'm
think
gonna
you're
attack?
okay.
That's on the 3rd level of
A
exhaustion.
14. Ooh, a 14 would have hit him if it wasn't for the cover. Ping! As it flicks across the wall beside him. Ah!
Okay.
It like bounced off like a zombie. Like you shot it and it like hit the zombie's head, and the zombie like kind of went, ugh, but didn't take any damage. And the ricochet made it just miss the wraith or the white.
Okay.
It's called. It's
That'll
a
do.
white. That's what you were fighting. I believe is how it's pronounced.
It is a black white.
I was trying
You're trying to finish him off? Almost.
to kill it with I was trying to kill it dead.
I have a feeling you guys will
I could've done it
easily
with,
manhandle the remainder of this encounter after that
Yeah.
amazing.
Sure you don't want to add
landing
one more
kill.
zombie at the back?
If there were more zombies, they would all just got hit by that giant
Yeah.
lightning attack. So it doesn't even matter how many dudes I threw at you. And it's interesting because they were normally in the room, but because you did the wall and because you did the booming attack that notified them to come over, you
Because I
lined
made a
them up.
noise.
This is all just a situation of all your choices lining up to make this situation, which I find fascinating.
It's awesome.
I do like covering exits or blindside areas with that
Super
brick.
smart, yeah.
May, it is your turn.
Excellent. I'm gonna Thunder Wave this time.
Oh, you're gonna jump in and Thunderwave? Okay, so it hits all 3 of them.
I guess I'll just use a 1st level. I don't need a. I don't know. I won't worry about the other.
All right. Okay, so they have a DC of 14. Is it Dexterity?
It is Constitution.
Constitution. Okay, so I know the guy in the back is dead. It doesn't matter if he makes it.
Nice.
But the 2 zombies potentially don't die. Yep, the first one makes it. The second one fails. So, yeah, the boom comes down, and it just like splatters guts and bones and viscera.
Did he fail the save? Because if he fails the save, he gets pushed back.
Yeah, well, I didn't roll for him, but yeah, he failed the save. So the zombie immediately in front of you failed the save, and so his body parts go flying back, and like the way it's working, right? If we can visualize it, this first zombie in the front, like his body like explodes into bits, and then the giblets keep flying back
Does his
with
body
the
get
wave.
used as a projectile into the second one to do
And,
damage?
yeah, it goes into the second one. The second one doesn't explode. It just kind of gets pushed a bit, and then as it clobbers into the guy in the back, he gets like hit by like a zombie arm, and then the wave hits him, and he explodes into bits, and the room is just covered in stuff. As there's one zombie remaining that has taken what's half that? 7 points of damage. So we have one very close to dead zombie still in the room, and if you don't have any move, it's still technically your turn if you wanted to move.
Nah, I'm good.
So
I draw my little sword.
the zombie finally gets his turn, and he will mindlessly move towards you, shamble up, and make a swing on May. A 20 to hit.
I guess I'll shield.
Bashes against your...
How is it that?
Sorry?
How is it that the wizard is the tank?
Yeah, not only do you stop the attack, you also regain some of your ward, which is pretty
Exactly.
sweet.
I look back as Blamford says that, and I just say, "Cause I'm baller, yeah." I don't know what that means. Is that's cool, right?
It means you're covered in balls.
Oh,
Zombies.
shit, never mind. That sounds stupid.
Top of the round.
I don't
Oris.
know, Pat.
Doesn't this? Yeah, the zombie goes, doesn't it?
The zombie did just go.
It just hit me, or tried to.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
It tried to hit him.
Makes
He put up a shield to block it, and stop that zombie's attack.
I'm Blanford. Just realized that May is through tank of the party.
Is it cover if I try to use my whip?
No, you're good.
Okay, I'll just go for the whip.
Do it. 19 hits. 4 damage is not enough to kill it, though.
I can do Kensei's shot, I think.
I don't think it counts as a ranged weapon.
You're right. It says Kensei weapon, but it's not range attack, so you're right. I'll move in and... Wait, the 4 didn't kill it?
No, it didn't. So can you actually...
Okay, I'll move in for...
I'm going to say, because I want to make this a little cool, can you roll me a quick athletics check?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Can't hear who.
Just because this is cool and you can tell me if you don't like it, instead of just like trying to get in front of May and then fight this thing, you decide to like put your monk abilities into use, and you kind of like you like step off the wall and do like a second step, and you jump and you land on the other side of the zombie.
Sure, sweet.
And you can have your remaining hits with flanking.
So
yeah,
that's
sick.
one attack. I guess the 22.
Pummel.
Because I didn't realize I had flanking as I rolled it.
No, it's okay. You know what? I'm gonna take over as the DM and just, unless you want to roll to see if it's a crit just for fun, you can roll the second one. That's so great.
19.
Pummel. And the zombie just like, and you do the same thing. You crack it in the rib, you hit it a few times, and then you do the next snap finisher, and this time, it goes down, and you guys have successfully
It's actually dead.
defeated the zombies and the white. I believe it's pronounced white. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. W-I-G-H-T.
Is there anything worth taking it from this room?
I'm gonna go grab my javelin.
Yeah, for sure. You can easily pick up your javelin, no problem. It did not get dissolved by a magical ooze. Yeah, so as you guys enter this room,
Does the white have cool...
so you enter into the room, and you notice that overall it's pretty bare in here, but May immediately notices kind of a shimmering magical signature that she's familiar with in the center of the room.
Oh, is this the other portal?
You're pretty sure that this is where the other portal is.
Okay, I'm gonna send...
Okay, let's do some stuff.
I'm gonna send the Squire back
Sure.
to let Rim know to make the switch. And then while Squire's flying, I just want to do like an investigation check just in case there's like a hidden door or something.
Yeah, go for it.
With disadvantage. 12.
I'm gonna do one also.
Yeah, go for it.
At disadvantage.
Why are you guys the ones doing this?
Well, I'm the most intelligent person, so I just feel like I have to try.
Yeah, also your character's very intelligent.
18, still good.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, yeah, May is, like, touching the
Okay,
wall,
I think mine's
trying to
sufficient.
figure out what's going on. Blanford comes up, and the two of you are, like, shuffling around, and Blanford, obviously, with the better roll, does actually reveal a hidden doorway. As he pushes on one of the walls here, the wall actually moves aside, and there's another room beyond this. Which I'll let you guys kind of decide what you want to do, because I know you guys are in the middle of combat, or you guys have had some combats, and I don't know if you're going to wait for Squire to do the switch.
You found a hidden door?
Let's,
Totally stole that idea from me. Come on.
I'm gonna go in.
I'm curious if you guys wanted to investigate the bag?
I was going to, and then we found there's a hidden door. Let me investigate the bag.
Yes, let's take a look into the bag.
So
Bag
I know
up.
I'm giving you guys
Right.
lots of cool stuff all at once.
I'll turn it inside out.
Okay, so when you turn the bag, when you turn the bag of holding inside out, the contents does spill out. The only thing that falls out is you see as you see Blanford scream. A dagger actually comes out, clink, 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 and hits the ground. And May can sense some magic coming off of this dagger.
Ooh, a magic dagger. Can I do? Is it like an attunable thing, or can I figure out what it is? Arcana.
Just looking at it, or what's your?
I mean,
what's your
I'll
plan
pick
here?
it up. Should I roll Arcana, or can I figure out what it is?
You pick it up, and you can roll Arcana.
Okay. Maybe I should do this tomorrow when I don't have disadvantage.
I'd like to assist him. I'd like to assist. Side Arcana
Sure.
too.
Yeah, you can break even with so you have no disadvantage.
Okay.
You can just have a regular roll with help.
Well, I
An
got an
8?
8, so.
Well, luckily it's very easy to know what this does because the second you pick it up and you don't feel like it's any stronger, and then you go to hand it to Blanford, and your hand doesn't let go, and you're like, what the? And you try, and you realize that there's some kind of curse on this dagger, keeping you from being able to unarm yourself of it, and you're actually your hand is grasped on it, and your like muscles are tensed around this dagger. And it's, as far as you can tell, damage-wise, is going to be a regular dagger.
Oh, I wanted one of those.
But it's
you wanted a cursed
Yes! Because they're always good.
It's as far as you can tell, it doesn't do anything extracurricular. All it does is you can't drop the dagger.
Cool.
It's stuck to your hand, and if you attack with it, it will have the stats of a regular dagger.
Well, I told you. Was it magical damage at all, or?
No.
Ew.
No.
Oh.
I told you guys that
it has no beneficial properties. It is a regular dagger that if someone grabs it, they cannot let go of it. So you have one less free hand now until you guys remove the curse.
Cool.
How do you remove a curse?
That was a true adventurer, and I mean, I told you that, and you know that true adventurers have, their hands are frozen to their blades, so that's me.
You'll have to sleep with it now, and try to eat with it.
You'll have to wipe yourself with it.
Yeah.
Now I can
You'll have
stab
to
an
wipe.
assassin who's trying to attack me, so suck it.
Can I figure out how to remove a curse, or should we know, or what?
That is, unless there's a specific thing.
I would think that the best course of action, you guys all kind of decide as a group that the best thing to do will be to ask the Black Fang the next time you can see him.
We need to get to town.
I would say you would know, but that Arcana roll was really poor. So as far as removing curses, it seems a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Yeah, if you know the
We can get to town.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
in a level, I can cast remove curse.
Yeah, as a meta, if you guys were curious, as a meta standpoint, not from your characters, there's a spell remove curse that I believe is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah,
and generally speaking, towns of reasonable size will have somebody that can perform removal of curse service for you.
I can also learn that spell in a level.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not insanely debilitating, but I wanted to throw a cursed item at you guys inside the bag of holding. You did get a bag of holding. The bag of holding is now empty. You can put whatever you want into it. But no, the dagger isn't secretly really good. Also cursed. It's a shit weapon that's cursed.
I'm just gonna say that you guys should be thankful that I grabbed it and not Fjorn.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to two-hand his axe. It's true.
Because that would suck. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna walk through the hidden door.
It's a good thing it was a dagger and not a great axe then.
So you guys, again, I just want to be sure.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would have let you pick it up then. So. I wouldn't have grabbed it. I just thought, oh, dagger, I can use that.
So, so we're gonna go before Rim swaps the things, or are you gonna wait?
So are we gonna if he swaps the doors, we're gonna end up on the other side in the same room. Are we sure we want to do that?
Well, no, he's just gonna open up the portal. I want to
take us.
the door. We're not gonna. It's not gonna matter to us. We're gonna still be in the same world.
There'll just be a rift.
There's gonna just be a portal that's gonna appear in the middle.
Unless
of
there's enemies on the other side and they come pouring through, you never know idea.
I mean, I would hope that our that wouldn't happen, but I want to go through the hidden door, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. As you move forward, you definitely see more into the room. Revealing the area.
With your dagger held out in front of you.
Yeah.
You can still use it as a regular
like to
crappy
tap-
dagger.
If you guys have like any kind of insight, you might be able to tell that she's a little bit not happy about it, but she's trying to make the best of it.
I'd like to touch the dagger and cast light on it.
I mean,
No,
you can stop him. You don't have to let him cast light on stuff. But...
I'm gonna stop.
I mean, I guess we could do some like contest to see if you can force her to. I
Do
don't
you
think we
wanna
want to
fight
do
it?
that. Okay, awesome. So as you enter this room, this secret room, you see some working desks and that crystal formation kind of in the corner. This looks like some kind of like laboratory or place of study. And as you come into the room, are all of you coming in?
Well, I was in the front. I don't know why Lambert just passed me. I want to make sure there's no
He's
traps
faster
or
than you.
anything.
He tried to put light on your dagger. You moved out of the way, and then he got in. I don't know. You guys can put yourselves wherever you want, though. Let me know who's in there.
Exactly.
In here, I guess. Traps? I don't
Yes.
know. I'm waiting for a trap to happen.
I would like to
So
take as much of the info. I don't think we can analyze this information. I would like to take as much of the as everything we can and put it into the bag of holding.
okay.
I'd like to see if there's
Okay.
No.
Sure. There's some writings and reports and works here of some kind of research, and you're about to go start moving stuff into your bag of holding, and you notice that beside you is actually like a spectral figure. You see like a ghostly form of a gnome working at the table. And then you guys also see another gnome like working over here, and then the gnome comes through the wall. There's now 3 of them, and they all they were working, and then they stopped working. And even though they were working, they weren't actually physically able to touch anything. They weren't actually moving anything or writing in anything, but they were doing the motions of those of the research. And
oh no!
They notice you guys, and they turn. And they all just kind of look at you, and one of them just kind of waves and says, "Oh, hello."
Hey,
Hi there. How are you?
what are you guys doing? Are you guys still alive?
They look dejected from you saying that, as they do come to terms. They are aware that they're dead, and you've reminded them of that fact. No,
My, that was not kind.
We are no longer a part of the living.
That's cool though. It means you can't ever die again. So
They
My,
look slightly uplifted by that idea, I suppose. We haven't had visitors in quite some time.
so what are you still continuing your research even after your death? This is so amazing. What are you doing? Like studies?
The one beside you turns to you and says, "No, we can't actually perform research now that we are dead. But it's comforting to do the actions that we remembered in life." Another one speaks, the one that was in the top, kind of speaks to you guys. "We were researching the Shadowfell and the Mazgate. We were trying to find solutions, but..."
What can you tell us about the Mazgate? Because everything we've heard is so
Black Fang.
unclear. And if we can get, and it's only come from one single elf, and it didn't make any sense at all. And your gnomes and gnomes are so much better at explaining things, as far as I can tell.
I mean,
Every
I think
time
I got a pretty clear idea what it was. I don't know.
I'm trying to.
Insulting
I am
elves.
trying to
Come on.
get them to. I'm trying to compliment them. Please help. Let me do this thing. I'm. I'm.
I mean,
Sure.
I think they
I'm,
probably
Sure. Can
know
you roll?
plenty. They
Can you roll
just
me
said they do. So
persuasion there, or performance?
Yes,
Actually, performance, because
I am-
you're trying to assuage them. So
yes. I'm trying to get them to, feel good about themselves and,
okay,
Yeah.
with disadvantage. In case you okay, so 6. Yeah, you're trying to convince them. They don't feel that uplifted. They seem very aware of their situation, but they don't seem in any way threatening.
you guys
fact,
share.
it's mine who's been messing up my performance with her comments.
You guys
Can we,
look tired, worn. I don't recommend staying in the Shadowfell for too long.
Oh, of course not. But can we? Can you maybe share any information you know with us?
About? The
I mean,
temple?
just about
You would like to
anything. What do
know
you think we
about
should
our
know?
temple? Ah.
You just seem knowledgeable. I mean, this is like a whole laboratory or something.
One of them speaks up in the back and says, we can help you more if you are able to cleanse this temple for us. It is our home after all, and we are bound here in the afterlife until it is cleansed.
I think we've been doing that.
Is there
I
more to
don't-
the
And the other one that's more helpful, that one's kind of grumpy. The one of them that's more helpful is like, yes, we can feel that you have been doing some work here in cleansing the temple. There's more to do, if you don't mind.
Sure. Can you give us a map? Would that be possible?
A map? There may be a map of the temple in the material plane.
Well, so is there more to the temple? Because we've gone all through it in the Shadowfell.
Can,
Is there more to it in the material plane?
I don't know. We can't leave this room, so I can't say for certain what you've done or what you haven't.
I have a question.
I mean, I'll
Does this temple? How far does this temple complex go? Like, if we keep wandering through the Shadowfell side of this temple, will we wind up like in a city somewhere? Like, will we pop up in a bar in a city?
They just all shake their head and kind of
what?
they
It's a
don't.
temple.
No.
It's not underground.
The material. If you've seen the temple, when I'm assuming you entered from the material plane, it is the same size.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're not going to wind up in the city, how like a half a day's journey away.
They're unfamiliar with the name of the city, but as the DM, you're talking El Luane.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not the
We're not gonna
capital. Just to confirm, it's not the capital city. The capital city was El
Correct.
Luane. You guys are some very vast amount of northern travel away from that. It's just
Right. We're
the next
we're
largest.
not gonna.
Yeah.
Right. We're not going to wind up in Elohim, half a day's journey away by wandering through this temple and
No.
pop up in a bar.
That's not going to happen.
I don't know why. What is happening? Okay, so is there any more to the temple? So I'll describe where we've been. I mean, it's pretty simple. We went through a single hallway, and then there's 2 rooms on each side. So we've been to 4 different rooms, besides this hidden room.
You guys having?
Is there
Sorry, I just
any
wanna-
other rooms?
I apologize for anyone who's watching that was having issues with the stream not working. I just read that. I'll see if I can kind of fix it. Hopefully the audio is coming through. The audio is definitely the most important thing. Sorry, you guys can continue.
Yeah, I was just curious. After describing the 4 rooms, the hallways, that kind of thing, it's pretty simple. Is there any more rooms beyond that you know of?
There is a room like this one that will require some tact to find.
Well, can you just tell us where it is?
You've seen it in the material plane. You guys went around the building, and if they tell you that the map is, I'll show you really quick.
Was it over here?
the only other place that it could be, really.
Well, sure, it could have been over here.
So when you were here, this is what you saw.
Right.
So, yeah, there's 4 rooms in the uppermost portions of the temple. So when you come back, you can kind of determine that there's probably another room. So you immediately book it. You're just like, I'm done talking to you guys. So
I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, I'll let Oris see it. By this point, you guys have talked for a while. Your bird will have made it to Rim, and Rim will have done the dials. So the Oris can see the rift opening, and Rim and your owl are stuck now in the material plane because they can't cross that spot here.
Right.
So why can't I click it? There we go. So yes, Oris can kind of see into the. Well, he knows there's a rift. It's up to him, I guess, to make some kind of perception.
Where did Oris go?
Oh, did you go
went
through
in the
it?
rift?
You went through it?
Is that what you?
No.
It was a pretty, like, animation wise, it looked like you went through it and disappeared.
That was the kind of the joke. I was just messing.
Yeah,
with.
it was a pretty good timing.
And you're immediately attacked by 3 black puddings.
Oh god, 3 of them. Remember, only slashing damage. Only slashing damage.
Slashing and then thunder. It's interesting. They're actually they are immune to lightning damage as well, but not thunder damage.
Oh, does lightning do the same thing as slashing?
I think lightning will split them up as well.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
So it's very interesting because like the lightning javelin would have split them, and then the thunder wave attack was thunder damage or sound or force or however you want to picture it. So that successfully hurt them. It was a very intricate combat, and you guys, I don't know if
Nailed it.
You did nail it. You definitely did. I don't know how much of it was on purpose, how much of it was meted, but you did manage to.
It was, for me. It wasn't met. I didn't even know it.
I thought it was going to be a much more difficult combat, and you guys just manhandled it. And then you guys did a very good job handling the next encounter as well. So.
I think we're pretty balanced, so I think that's probably why. So when everybody leaves this room, as May, I would like to say to the gnomes, I want to just say, so kind of almost in like a small voice, like after people leave, maybe they thought we were gonna stay there. So, would you like to be perhaps brought back to life at some point?
If you can just clear the temple out of its scourge, we will gladly pass on into the afterlife. It has been many, many years, and we're ready to see our families again.
So you're still here just because the temple is infested?
Essentially.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, of course we'll do that, of course. I hope I didn't,
Return, and we may have a reward for you.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I hope that we can just do our best to help you be at peace.
Excellent. You guys did not attack the peaceful spirits. I'm very happy.
May cast Thunderwave as she leaves.
Okay, so yeah, as a group, are you deciding to go over here, or are you deciding to do the rift?
I want to check
Rift.
the door in here. If they want to go through the rift, that's fine.
Wait, where are we?
Wait until everyone's ready.
Okay,
Wait, there's another door? There's another door here?
There might be.
Okay.
There's a door here. Correct?
Here? No.
No.
Here,
Well, I
where
don't know. You can go search there if you'd like.
If we're talking about the material plane version, then there's a whole building over here. A whole room.
I'm gonna go over there with my. Let's not swap planes before we complete this
Do we
side.
need to roll to find it, or can we just find it since we know the location?
Okay.
More or less.
Yeah, you make a good point. Since you guys kind of know where to look, you're pretty sure that there's a magic door of some like a hidden door here, and you see some markings kind of on the wall indicating that there would be. but you can't find a way to open it, and you suspect it may be... Actually, sorry. Can someone roll... One of you can roll Arcana straight, help-wise. You don't have to do it with disadvantage, because there's two of you and you're helping.
I assume that
16,
it's better.
So your basic understanding of the Shadowfell and how things are working, you're pretty sure that the door will open once you've found the door in the material plane.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a magically connected door.
And that one, yeah. The one you just did wasn't, obviously.
So, guys, I'm quickly writing just a bunch of notes in my my journal. Apparently this door is connected to the other door in the other plane, which I gotta admit sounds like something super awesome that I really want to replicate at some point. So, oh, you guys are way ahead of me. Okay, yeah, let's go to the plane. Okay.
Is there anything this way? Is there anything this way? Boink, bonk, bonk.
You can roll investigation with disadvantage.
Hey,
May has passed beyond. Or should I say she's gone plus
Oh,
one?
a 7! Oh boy, you find a wall, my friend.
and I go, okay, that's a very nice brickwork.
You're tempted to like leave and go around, but maybe don't do that.
I'm very close to licking the wall to see if it tastes. I save myself from that.
It does not taste like liver, that's for sure.
So I go into the rift.
Okay, you guys go through the rift. Back to the material plane, if you guys can throw your bodies over there. I will reveal the area that you can't see. Wait. You also are... That wall right here is open now.
Oh, okay. So is this room just
So
like...
it was connected, but it was the other way around, right? So it was like if you moved it in the Shadowfell, it moved in the material plane. But before you go into that room, the room you're in, this room right here, you see... It's a bit of a treasure room. A bit of a treasure trove. You see a bunch of chests, and you see some money laying on the ground, some loose like gold and platinum coins even, and you see 3 treasure chests as well in the room.
I'm going to attack each of the treasure chests.
Wait, how about I just do?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put my hand out and I'm just gonna cast magic missile on them.
So 1 missile against each treasure chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, also, I'm like, if there's a lock, I'll hit the lock. So
Could we not investigate first or something?
Absolutely not.
I don't even care. I just want to
So,
get. I don't. Want to deal with this.
the fine china that was in each treasure chest explodes into pieces.
It's just force damage to a lock.
That's why I was going to use a rapier.
You do hit each of them with force damage and then have to roll initiative. You were correct.
Yes. Okay, well, let me roll.
Yeah, you can roll the damage free. Just roll once and I'll just do times to all of them. It's fine. Instead of doing 3 separate, I don't want to keep track of that.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can just separate them or whatever. 3, 3, and 4. So I guess 4, 4, and 5.
Okay, fine. That's if you must do it that way. Because it's a little
Or
theater
you
of the
can say
mind.
5 for all of them. I'm cool with that.
Sure. Yeah, you have awoken 3 mimics.
I got a 7.
I'm just going to add them to the board real quick.
I told you!
Yeah, you were right. You guys were right.
So are there gold coins on the floor still, though?
There are. You can
Okay.
worry about
There's
collecting the
no gold.
gold after the fact. I'm going to put these 2 like that and that one like that.
There's still gold, so let's just take these guys out and...
So I don't know if you guys have kind of noticed the theme here. The material plane is filled with animated objects, and the shadow plane is filled with like undead and things of that nature. I don't know. I tried to theme it, so I'm hoping that... Obviously you figured out the theme because you knew to attack it immediately.
Well, the fact there was 3 of them was a lot. If there was like 1, I would have been like, oh, maybe it's in it. But there's 3 chests full of stuff. Oh no.
Well, I mean, maybe not all of them were mimics, but in this case, they were all mimics. Sorry, I gotta do the.
If I had half a mind to go, I'm going to open the chest and put my face in.
Oris immediately tries to read the chest. Okay, so Fjorn is up front. Then.
I'm
what
in
did
the wrong
May
place.
roll for initiative?
The 7, I assume.
Oh boy.
Oh, 7.
Not good.
Okay, sorry. So Blanford is a 6, and I will do.
Oh, that's. Oh boy.
Oh.
7.
Okay, never mind. Well, you guys got lucky on the roll for the initiative for mimics. It does kind of make me want to roll initiative for each one separately, so you guys don't just get this complete, steamroll first round. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. Sorry, it's Oris, then Blanford. No, sorry, Blanford is a 6 and May is a 5.
Yeah, I get
7.
Oh no.
And then the mimics. Okay, so up front is Fjorn, the barbarian. You guys did not replace Fjorn's weapon yet, so he still has a -2 on his battle axe.
Reckless attack, the one up in front of me.
Are you gonna rage?
Hang on, I gotta check because I'm maybe out of them.
I feel like you've only used.
I have one.
Maybe 2.
I have 1 left. I'll go ahead and rage.
Okay. He rages.
And reckless attack.
And reckless attacks. Okay, with advantage, go for it. Oh, 20 is very good. And 21 is better. But sadly now I have to take the 21, right? And so you're only doing 5 damage? Or 7 damage?
7 plus my necrotic.
Okay, sounds good. Plus the Divine Fury. So 10 damage. Yes. Yeah, I think that's fine. As you slash in the chest and it reveals its mimic form. I mean, it was already like its tongue lashed out and teeth gnawing. There's a cool picture of it in the thing, if anyone was watching. Yeah, excellent. You do some damage. Is that it, Horus?
Oh, so they're there. Okay, so I will, I guess, attack the one in front of me with unarmed strike and flurry of blows.
Okay. As you mollywop this mimic, an 8 will not hit. 22 is good. 7 isn't. So you get like one good kick as you slam it like you hit it with the foot and then like the lid closes on its own tongue for a second and it's like, ah! As it takes 5 points of damage. Excellent. Is that your turn?
Yeah, we lost False Star.
Did we?
Oh, that's what that sound was. I was like, what is that sound? I'm looking for the thing. No.
Well, it's May next, at least.
You got taken by the Maz Gate. It's me next? Okay.
Yes.
What shall I do? What shall I do? I suppose...
Keep in mind you have a dagger in one hand.
True dat.
You know what you guys should do? Just throw rats all over the room.
Where are they at again?
Wait,
There's
is there a
one
problem
right
with the stream?
here. Oh, sorry. Okay, so each of the dots are them. Oh, I guess I'm right next to these guys. Maybe we should just cast Thunderwave on them. Yeah, I'll cast Thunderwave on them.
Thunderwave on the 2 in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
DC 14, I did 15 damage. Man, we've been rolling high on them.
Okay, so it's a dex?
Constitution.
No, Constitution, right. To not, like, explode into pieces. Alright,
Yeah,
the one immediately in front of you succeeds.
Oh.
And the one beside fails. So the one that Oris had already hit takes the full 15 points of damage.
Beautiful.
And is still looking strong. And the other one takes only 7 points of damage. And is looking pretty fresh still.
Okay, yeah. I guess I probably can't move away. I guess I'll just stand there and be like, I'll blast him up against the wall with the thunder wave, which does make the 300 feet of sound. So I'm not sure what's over here, but
Let me double
and
check.
I'm like, yeah, you don't mess with us. We don't have a name yet because we're about to kill all of you and then make a name up. So suck it. We don't even have a. How about this? We don't even have a name, and we're still gonna beat you guys.
Maybe you guys are the unnamed.
The unnamed.
Yeah.
And the untrained.
The un-Blanford. Is Blanford back?
I think so.
You here, buddy?
I'm back.
Awesome.
There he is.
Oh my god.
It is your turn. You're back just in time.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know who Justin is, but his last name is Time. And
I'm
he's
back.
here.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Justin Hammer? Hammer time? What?
Yeah, Justin Hammer Time.
Well, he left after he. There you are. We could hear you,
My-
Fallstar.
Sorry, there was some foolishness. My dad kept calling me in the middle of, and it was like, I'm in the middle of a call. Text me.
No problem.
Okay. So,
The
let
one
me look at what.
the one by Oris has the most damage on it, but it's not bloodied yet.
Okay. So I am going to. These are mimics. I don't want to get close to them because I cannot deal with that at the moment. I'm going to attack with my hand crossbow to the one by Oris.
Okay. You still there?
And
Hand crossbow. Got it. Go ahead.
that's a damage or
3
no?
points of damage.
Do you
Yeah,
hear
for
me?
sure. That definitely hits. It goes right into like the keyhole, which you imagine to be the mimic's
Hello?
butthole, as it. Yeah, we're all here. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Certainly. I can hear
Do
someone
you hear me?
typing. Yeah, I can still hear you.
that's Ezekiel.
Oh, is Ezekiel having trouble?
Apologies. Let me know if it's like super annoying. I can stop.
No, it's okay. So the
It's
3
low.
points of damage, that's not a whole lot, but it hurts that mimic a little bit. Now it's the mimic's turn, though.
Yeah,
Let's
then
see
I'm
what they
going
do.
to use my.
What are you
My
doing,
drop
Blanford?
out of Discord. There, he's back. Fallstar, you are going to do something after a bonus action?
No, I'm going to use my psychic blades.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Copycat?
And I'm going to have to hang up for a minute to take that call. Okay?
But do the roll. And then, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And then you're good for a while.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can roll and not be in the chat.
Yeah, that's 2d6.
Blades.
That's 4 damage.
Okay. 4 more damage. It is now looking pretty haggard. It's finally taken at least half of its hit points of damage. As the blades
All right.
slash around in the wood and the metal of the chest starts falling apart. It's also spitting up some more money. There was money inside these things, and it's, you suspect once they're defeated there will be a good chunk of change probably for you guys. The mimics' turns now. So it's really easy. They're all paired up with one of you guys, so we'll see what they do. Just one sec. I just have to make sure. Oh, I see. Okay. So, it has to still be in the chest form to attach itself to you guys. So it's gonna, they're all, since they've been hit and they've been annoyed, they're just gonna drop all pretenses of being a chest and go straight animal instinct on you guys. So they won't like latch onto you guys, but their basic attack is definitely more powerful. So we will start off with an attack on Fjorn. Rolling a 13. I have a feeling that does not hit you.
Nope.
And then we got one on Oris. An 11. That does not do anything.
Nope.
And then the one on May rolls well, a 21.
That hits me.
Okay. Damage. It does piercing damage as it bites down on you. It does 10 points of piercing damage and accompanies that with 4 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
So 14 points as it chomps down on your arm and just starts getting goo and spit and saliva. It starts burning away at your clothes.
Yeah, it actually does some damage to me after breaking my arcane ward. May doesn't actually look that scared though. She just like is actually kind of like, woo, combat.
Is this the first, like, I think the only other time she got hurt, she took 1 point of damage? Is
No,
this
I
more
took
than-
a little bit of damage last time from the ghast or the ghoul or something.
Oh, the
I think.
ghouls. Yeah, that's right.
But no, she's just. I mean, she just knows. She feels that she can feel the room and she can tell that we're probably gonna win.
Okay.
So she's not, like scared, but she's just like she's still like, oh, got hurt.
It did do some damage to May, our supposed tank, finally taking a bit
She's just
damage.
confident.
All right, so we're back at the top of the order with Fjorn.
I'll attack this one again.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, that hits.
You don't want to move in so I can get to flanking?
It's even -2. The great axe.
Oh right, so you only roll a 21, and then the damage actually is -2 as well. I keep forgetting about that. So your rage offsets it. So you only do 8 points of damage, and then another 5, 13 points. As you chop through this thing, even though your blade is like really like jagged and like beat up from the acid from before, it still comes in, and it's not as sharp as it used to be, but it definitely does some damage as wood and metal splinter off of this creature. You actually like manage to hit it in one of its like weird, I don't know if you saw it, has like these weird like orange eyeballs at the top, and one of them like just like pops and pusses out. And
Nice.
then the necrotic damage jumps off your blade and goes into its mouth and hits it from the inside. It's hurt. It's starting to look hurt. It is starting to look hurt, but it's still standing, ready to fight. Next up, Boris.
Same as last turn.
Okay.
Unarmed strike, flurry of blows.
Still got plenty of key points. 22 is good.
Unless that kills it.
No. You may as well just keep going.
Keep punching.
Yep,
Punch,
that
punch,
hits.
punch, punch.
The 9 won't, though. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You manage to drop a good kick, a good knee. You go to give it the people's elbow, and it kind of shifts out of the way slightly as the third hit doesn't collide. But you still do a total of, quick math, 12 points of damage. It is looking really beat up now. It's spit up like a whole bunch more like platinum and gold, and you're like slowly mentally counting the money, and you're like, oh, there's a good chunk of change in there. May, you're up.
Beautiful. I guess what's the name of it? Shocking Grasp sounds probably like a good idea.
Okay. On the one immediately in front of you?
Yes, the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Or maybe I should use my sword. What's it? It's a D6 plus 3.
If you attack with your sword, you can bonus action with a dagger.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should do that though.
You do need a free hand
pull
for
my
casting
sword
spells.
out,
So.
and I'll do. Yeah, I'll pull my
Is it-
sword out and I will try to.
Is that two-handed fighting?
Yeah, so he doesn't have like any perks to it, but every character has a base two-handed fighting ability, which is the offhanded weapon doesn't get your proficiency. I believe just to the damage.
Well, it doesn't add. It adds your proficiency, but it doesn't add your.
Like it adds proficiency to your to hit, but not to your damage. So... Oh wow! Look at that dagger go.
So with a short sword, I didn't do anything. Got a nat 1, and then with the dagger, I
But
did
it added the +3, which it shouldn't have.
So yeah, it should
It should have
be
been a 2 and then a critical.
3 damage.
Yeah. Okay. It was the most epic critical of your life as you stab it for 3 points of piercing damage. Yeah, you managed to like get under one of its teeth and like kind of chip the tooth a bit. It's like and it's getting ready to lash you with its tongue. Blanford, you're up. Oh yeah, he's still on the phone call. Okay, so I'm going to. I'm gonna skip his turn and come back to it.
Go.
Yeah, you can.
Nope, not anymore. I'm here.
You're here in time.
Here.
Just in time. Just in time.
Why can't you hear me? I'm here.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, you can take your turn.
It takes like a few seconds.
Maybe his internet is like 5 seconds delayed or something.
I
Blanford,
don't know.
You here, buddy? Oh pal. Hello.
If you can just like roll and stuff, we can't really.
I don't know what's going on. Not
Robo
sure.
voiced.
Yo,
Type it in the chat.
Yeah, just go in the chat and just do stuff.
Or you can
Roll.
just roll whatever
Okay.
you're planning to do. A little technical difficulties here. It happens.
Yeah, I could. You.
Dissonant whispers. Okay, so which one are you hitting? If you can just
I
ping it
was like-
for me.
Yeah, I'm here. All right.
You went for.
I was double checking. All right. I was double checking a spell to make.
So you did dissonant whispers, which is a wisdom check. It fails, so it takes the full 10 damage. Does anything else happen to it? I'm gonna say no because he can't tell me right now. Yeah, you did 10 points of damage on the one that Fjorn was beaten up already. It's looking pretty haggard now. It's just taking quite a bit of damage. I mean, it's bloodied. It's not like on the edge of death. Anything
He's
more?
typing right now and
Oh, I think this no whispers it runs away from you.
Fine.
With its reaction.
It's
like it's not. It doesn't get afraid of you, but it just as its reaction has to move as far as it can away from you.
Oh, okay. Okay. We've had that spell happen a few times, and maybe they've always made the save. So I'm
Maybe.
gonna assume that it tries to like back into this room here. Does that make sense?
Is this better?
I
Yeah.
can
Yep.
hear you. Yeah. So is that what dissonant whispers does if they fail?
Yeah, if they fail, that's what happens.
They have to move back. Okay.
No, you don't move.
It's reaction.
It,
As a reaction, they have to run away. Yeah.
Yeah.
what this is. I just.
So then
Yeah.
they do have to move then. The reaction would be
on a
right now.
failed, it must use its reaction to move as far as they can, which is their willing action technically.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
So
but
it's going to be in this room, and you guys will both get attacks of opportunity. Fjorn and Oris. You guys can both roll it. I mean, if it get overkill, I don't care. Wow!
Oh yeah, that's
Crack! As
Do
the
I even
axe
need to?
comes down on this bad boy, and you can
I would
roll
not say
the
you could
necrotic. Actually,
advantage,
yeah. Oris, you're still gonna have to roll a hit here.
19 damage.
19 points of damage, and the whip misses. Wow. Okay. I mean, it had 20 hit points. That's all I can tell you. As that axe comes down and the math just works out the way it does, you splay like gold just like bleeds out of this creature. There's just like gold coins, like a trail of it, and it's sitting in that other room, just like kind of like like having trouble moving and figuring out life at this point.
Okay,
Overall, very
that
good.
was exactly what I wanted to do.
Awesome.
That worked exactly right.
Okay, so the mimics' turns.
Sorry, I had to make sure it didn't. I'm not doing it again. It's just it didn't. It didn't clear. It didn't show right that it was used. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. You're just clicking it on your sheet.
Right.
Okay, so up comes. I guess it tries to come back again.
No, it can't because it's frightened of me.
It's not frightened.
Oh, right. Sorry. No, it's
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can make it back. It actually has almost no movement though. It only moves 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. So it should only move to here actually, and then it'll move back because it doesn't. They don't have very much movement. They're giant like chests. So how much can they really move? But this will be a piercing attack against Oris though, theoretically. I said piercing. I meant pincer. I'm just trying to decide
If it gets cover or something.
if it will.
So
What it's gonna do is it's gonna move there and it's gonna revert back into its like chest form, and it's gonna try.
so my
to
psychic damage. So my psychic damage was counted plus 12 or much. Psychic damage was done by everyone else.
It was 10
I did-
psychic, then 19 damage from Fjorn, and
Oh.
before you had started, it was at 30. So you did all but 1 hit point on this thing.
So you could almost spit at it and it'll be dead.
Yeah, it's so haggard that like that's why I'm gonna make this call here, that instead of like just attacking immediately, it's gonna revert back into like looking like a chest again, and then try to like do its pseudopod attack, which is to like latch on to Oris and then be attached to him instead. And because of that, he'll have flanking to try to attach to him, but if he does, then the other one won't have flanking back, if that makes sense, because he'll be on your leg or whatever. So it's gonna try to wrap its tongue around you right now with advantage, which does suck.
Kissy.
22, which I believe is gonna get you. But I don't think Oris has any damage on him, so maybe he can handle a little bit.
I do. I took an arrow and I didn't do anything with it
Oh,
Oh
that's true.
yeah.
because he got 2 arrow attacks in one turn, which
No.
is bullshit. I don't
Oh
even
yeah, you
get
took
2
4
arrow
points
attacks.
before. So you're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning as it bites down on you and it has now wrapped its tongue around your leg, and you're having like these flashbacks of that book as the mimic. It has like no hit points left, but it's kind of wrapped and squished against you, and until it's dead, we'll get automatic attack, or we'll have advantage on its attacks on you moving forward, which it just had anyways. It's actually a poor overall tactical move by the mimics because like flanking you is better, but it's not all there thought-wise.
Am I grappled?
You are grappled. You are adhesived. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're grappled. You could roll to escape, or you could just try to attack it. Okay, so the other 2 mimics, one's going to be on May, and one's going to be, again, on Oris, but without advantage. So we'll do the one on Oris first. It rolls a 17, which I think, because of your parry, you're good, right?
Assuming that it's not, I'm not incapacitated.
No, you're
Well,
not.
doesn't grapple allow for advantage, or I don't know.
It does for the chest that's grappling him. No, you're good.
Oh,
you
not-
got your,
not for other
what's your
ones.
armor
Then-
class? Is your
Yeah, it's 18. Yeah.
18. Okay, so it misses you. And then the one on May. Oh, rolls terribly. I'm not even gonna do the math. Like a 12. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope. Not
Awesome.
even without the mage armor.
You're just too dexterous. As the tongue lashes out, and you just kind of jump over it, and you just kind of smirk at it because you seem to think that this is a piece of cake.
Yep.
We are back at the top
Confirmed,
of the
May
order.
smirks.
Back to who, me?
Yes, Fjorn.
I'm gonna move up and attack. Reckless attack.
I don't think you have to because it's on me now.
Yeah, technically it's on the same spot as Oris, so you don't have to move.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. Go ahead.
Reckless attack.
If you connect, it is dead. Oh yeah.
Please don't cut my
Yeah.
arm off.
Oh boy. Yeah.
What the? 2 in a row.
Your axe comes down and it's just like splatters.
It's about
this
time.
Thing. You actually like you hit like a gold coin and it just like you smash it into pieces and there's just gold dust in the air as you just like obliterate this thing, and it is just there's guts and well not guts, just like busted
Guts
pieces and treasure all over the floor, and yeah, Oris is feeling relieved for sure. Is that the end of your massive barbarian slaughter fest?
Yep.
It's almost too bad it wasn't on a different mimic.
I mean,
Boris, you're up.
Yeah. It'll be great when we get to level 5, our barbarian can make at least 2 attacks.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for level 5. I've got so much stuff planned for that. I've got to get rid of. I've got to dump one of my spells that's garbage.
It'll be cool whenever, we get level 5 is great.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like,
The first
I have
one
a spell
hits.
that's just garbage I need to dump.
It's not enough damage to kill it, so feel free to keep going or use your key point.
I have
It
no
hits
key
as
points
well.
left.
It's still not dead.
Gotta get some of those Fjorn
That's it.
points, man.
That's it? Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
have no key points.
Floom, floom, flop, flop, poof, poof. Of course, we're in... again, mathematically, I don't know how you guys keep managing to do this. It had 14 hit points going into that flurry.
Yeah.
It's managing to somehow keep itself together and not be dead yet as it glares at you. May, you're
Can
up.
I make the same face back at it?
Yeah, you totally can.
Performance
roll,
check.
roll intimidation, actually.
What is...
Oh, okay. Well, it knows it's gonna die, but it's not afraid of you.
What is this one also low health, or no?
No, that one's looking pretty good, actually. You haven't done much damage to it.
Yeah, I think I only... Okay,
It got
I'm just
like
gonna
an arrow from Blanford for like 3 damage, your stab for like 3 damage, and the damage from 1 magic missile. It's barely been touched.
I'm gonna do Thunder Wave again.
Okay, yeah. I won't even worry about the mimic. You definitely explode the 1 mimic against the wall. No questions. It just
11 guts.
It just
And DC 14 for the other one. Seduction.
Oh, it makes it.
Well, like 6 or 7 damage or something. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. It's still got some strength left in it. It's ready to bite at you. Is that it?
That is it.
Blanford, are you still with us?
I am.
Awesome. It's your turn.
Sorry, it's just my computer decided to while we were doing this earlier, my computer decided to update Edge, and I lost all of my login information.
Oh, that sucks.
All over the place. So
Okay.
yeah, that's just great. So I'm going to I'm just going to attack with my crossbow, because I'm
Okay, go for it.
'cause I don't feel like using spells at the moment.
Yeah, sounds good.
And that'll hit.
Some people can't
7 points of damage. Yeah, that's pretty
regain spells because they're not wizards. But,
good. You actually get it like in its tongue, and it kind of like goes in twice. It's like the tongue was like kind of curled and getting ready to like whip it, and then it goes in and it like pins through it 2 times and kind of has this like if you can kind of imagine, it goes through the curve and then comes out the other end of the curve and kind of holds the tongue in a little bit.
It's a nice tongue ring.
Yeah, exactly. Mimic's turn. It's gonna attack May. As it thinks it's on its last legs, it rolls. Oh god, a nat 3. Okay, so it misses big time, and you guys can just totally. I don't really feel the need to roll it if you guys want to just jump.
We annihilate it.
Yeah, you guys are just everyone's gonna dogpile this thing, and it's gonna die. I don't really see the point. It's
That's
not
fine.
a strong enough enemy to 1v4 you guys. Yeah, you just obliterate that thing as well.
Is there anything here to grab, or
Lots of money. Yeah, you guys can. Who wants to do an investigation for me?
I'll do it. Well, maybe I shouldn't, but I will.
I'll
That's good investigation. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Fjorn is what? I'm a +1.
13.
I'm gonna assume you guys split the money.
I was just gonna, I was gonna dump it all.
Okay, so if you guys split this up evenly, you each get 12 platinum and 30 gold
Damn.
for each of you. This room was just filled with money. It's clearly the funds that this like lab team were using to like fund their research, and they're dead now. So you can just take them, and that's cool.
We've cleansed the room.
I think I almost have enough. I think I have enough now to be able to copy that spell that we found.
It's only like
Roughly.
100 gold. I'm sure you have 100.
It's like 500 gold to get.
Because it's level 3. Is that the idea?
It's level 3. I think that I don't remember. I looked it up before.
Okay. Well, we still got about 10.
It's like
We
500
got a little bit of
instead of a
time, so you guys can still. What would you guys like to do?
Well, let's check the hidden room out, I guess.
The hidden room?
Well, the non-hidden room.
Oh, this one. Yeah, sure. You see the old laboratory here. It was kind of like a ghostly, you can see it fresh here at this point. You can see all the colors, the vibrant crystal that they were researching. The research papers and stuff are less decomposed and more vibrant. This is clearly where they were doing the research, whereas the dark half of it was just like a weird, shadowy copy. You guys can search the room, though. Does someone want to do an investigation?
Sure. I mean, I don't necessarily want to take stuff until we've completed our duty, but...
Oh, I'm going to let Oris have this investigation. Ooh,
Nice.
19. Yeah, this is...
But I got. Did mine go through?
Oh,
You
yeah,
got-
yeah. One.
Oh, an 18. So it's still going to be Oris who pushes past all of you and sees this.
Go, Oris. I'm exhausted, so please.
You guys are looking at the research and you're looking for like important papers, and he notices like a shelf with some like vials and stuff on it, and he kind of recognizes a couple of them. There's actually 3 potions of healing in here that you can divvy up amongst the party.
I should not have them because I already have healing spells.
You used the 1 up you had. I think collectively you guys had 1. Now you have 3, so you can split those up and have
I
them
will
available.
take one.
I guess everyone would have one then. No.
Except for Zazie. I mean Blanford. Oh God, the spoilers.
Oh, we used the one already before. That's right.
Yeah, but again, we can use him on him that way if he goes down. He's got healing himself. So.
All right, cool. I guess I will. You guys are
Potion
obvious. I
here.
have a feeling you guys will continue to explore.
We short rest.
We can, I guess.
There's no way to like send the bird back through or anything. I guess we don't really need the communication. Can we shout?
Well, the bird actually was with Rim, so
Yeah.
it can come back.
Oh,
No, it can't come back because the portal here is not active right now.
Can it not get through the rocks?
No, you tried that before. You were gonna try to do that before, and then you didn't because
Right.
it's very tight.
Well, we can just open it. It doesn't really matter. Short rest here.
You're just gonna short rest in the. You don't even know what's beyond the.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't want to.
Oh yeah, you can just put up a wall. I forgot I gave you that. Yeah, that's cool.
or is just tired.
A wall. You know, you put up your alarm. Yeah, you guys are good. You can spend another hour. You guys
Do we have that
eat a
song
bit
of
more of
rest
your
thing?
rations that are left, but you know that like later on tonight when you do your long rest, you're gonna eat that skinned rabbit. Hopefully, it's enough to clear your exhaustions from everybody. Yeah, you guys can have your short rest. Feel free to roll some hit dice.
Is that
is it
song of
each-
healing?
Yeah, do you get the song of rest every time?
Nice.
Yep.
Yes.
You roll max.
Oh wow. Fjorn is only rolling crits.
Oh, I'm back to full.
Awesome.
I have very few hit points.
You don't get
Oh, well.
spell slots back every short rest though, right?
Nope, just for one of them.
Okay.
But it's pretty useful. I mean, I've got like I'm honestly doing fine. I mean, I'm a like low-ish on, but I'm not super low. I've got 1 first and 2 second.
Okay. Yeah, you guys rest without incident. You guys are feeling good. What would you like to do?
I take the wall down and let somebody else take lead.
Excellent. I'm full health again.
Sure, yeah, I'll go.
All right, yeah, you guys.
I'll take the rear.
As you kind of expect. This room here. I don't know why I did this. It does not have a black pudding in it.
What's this right here? This thing right here?
It's like a crystal, like a. You're not sure if it was the energy source of their research or if they were researching it.
I'd like to break off a piece.
Wait, don't.
Okay, you can
don't,
try.
don't.
Are you just gonna like reef on it, or are you gonna hit it with an attack?
Don't do this. What are you doing, Blamford? Why are you back there?
I'd like to like.
We're gonna come back. I don't want to screw with stuff. They said that they might give us stuff or tell us things, and if we start screwing,
I'd like to make a scraping off of it with one of the gems I have.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you try, but you realize that the crystal is stronger than your gem, and as you scrape against it, the gem is wearing away, not the crystal.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
All right. Anything in this room?
In the newest room, you go in there, and strangely enough, after looking, it's mostly bare room. But you do notice there are actually a couple of valuable gems laying around, which is strange that that's what we just were talking about. You each get a valuable gem worth about 30 gold.
Nice.
But you need to find somewhere to sell it. I think Zosimus has a few already. Like, you guys have been kind of stockpiling these valuable sellables.
Yeah.
So
once
we get back into a town at some point, you guys should be able to make even more money back.
We found, what in this room we found a gem?
Yeah, there are 4 they're of different colors and different types. I know that there's technically a table with all the.
Put them in the bag.
I like to just tell you how much the gems are worth, and then you guys can keep track of. I have a gem worth 30 gold, and then you can sell it when you get.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just calling them gemstones.
Yeah, put them in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Toss it in. I mean, we can carry stuff anyways, but
okay.
So, I guess
you guys got
secret
a
door.
couple more minutes. So,
I guess maybe we should end here while we open the secret door up.
Yep. So you feel at it again. This time you actually push in a brick that you were pretty confident was there in the Shadow Realm, but it wasn't working. This time when you do, the door opens and you guys are able to see into this next room. As you're basically getting pretty close to the end of this temple. Cinematic door opening, National Treasure style, yes. And as you come into this room, you notice the room is actually relatively bare. There's not a whole lot going on in the material plane. But you do see some strange like ruins and markings on the floor, as you can see, and you suspect that there will be something in this room in the Shadowfell and may possibly be the final thing you have to do to cleanse the temple.
So, yeah, there's a couple things we could do. I think we could just go long rest really quick and come back. Or we can take it on. I think that I'm down to take it on. I'm down on spells, but I think we could do it.
I'm in on spells, but I got some.
I'm out of rage.
Depending on how.
You're out of rages. Yeah, maybe we should. I mean, there's no reason to think we can't just take a, sleep for a while and get back to this. Okay. We've been fighting for a while now, and we've taken out quite a few. Might be good to
Call it a day.
call it a day.
Call it an
Yeah.
adventuring
We
day.
might actually, if we have any time left, we might want to go
Hunting
searching for
again?
some food too.
Yeah, you guys got a
Yep.
few hours in the day.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go through the temple. Go back to the.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long route. You guys go back through the rift into the Shadowfell, then you go all the way to. Actually, I'm actually curious how. Can you talk to your familiar through planes?
No, but I can communicate it with it telepathically at within 100 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how that
I
works.
can-
If
Well,
once
I
you're in
can
the
do-
same
I mean,
room.
if it can't go through the wall, I can technically summon it from wherever, but I can also just talk to it telepathically.
Well, the thing is, you guys need to tell Rim to change the dials.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
We
you
could
guys-
say, oh,
So I
just
just
wanna see-
communicate telepathically with my owl through the
Oh,
wall.
Ranger Hawk, give me the sub. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll
Alright.
hit you back, I think, on the 30th. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
So,
But,
yeah, that's the weird thing, because, like, you guys will go through the rift and then be in the shadow... Oh, that's not where.
What?
The
That's a different
Shadowfell.
channel.
And then you go back here, and then I'm not
I'm
sure
gonna,
how...
I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna
you know
tell
what?
him before we go through the rift. I'm gonna communicate with the owl. I wouldn't do it afterwards. Get it?
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
the
So when you're,
material plane.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's very clever.
Yeah.
Yes, I see what you're saying. So when you're in here, you're within 100 feet, so you can communicate in the material plane, and then say, "Hey, in like a minute," and then you'll go into the Shadowfell, and then he'll hit the dials, and then you can go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. You solved it for me. Thank you. And then you guys all make it back to the material plane. You guys set up some kind of sleeping quarters like you're used to. You guys can all roll me survival real quick, and we'll see if you guys have any additional food supplies into the
Let's see
next
how
day.
bad this sucks. What do you got? +1 or something?
oh no!
Disadvantage. You have disadvantage too, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I got a
Jesus
natural
Christ.
1 and a natural 20. Oh my god. F that.
Man,
Can I try and do it?
there's nothing I can do for you guys. You guys are just rolling poorly.
Well,
This time,
I rolled
Oris,
freaking...
Oris manages to bring back some more of those questionable berries. You now have 2 portions of those weird berries and 1 portion of weird mushrooms. Again, you're not sure what any of those do, but you're able to cook the rabbit and be fed tonight. So as you sleep tonight and you have your long rest, you can lose exhaustion for May and for Blanford and for Rim. They can all lose a thing of exhaustion. The dice will recharge. But you're now out of food. So if you go the rest of the day without returning to a town or something or finding more food, you'll actually start rolling to gain exhaustion every rest after that. And you know what? You guys keep asking for it. A long rest is a good time. I'm going to say you guys can level up to level 5 over the week.
Oh, seriously? Awesome.
I'm going to give you guys that.
Fight over here is going to go down.
And then I do have a fight at the end of this thing to obviously clear the place. I'm going to make it a little tougher because you guys will be level 5. And if I leave it as it is, I think you guys will just like manhandle it. So that's cool. Gives me time to... I guess I'm telling you stuff I shouldn't be as the DM. You don't need to know the magic behind the scenes, but yeah, you guys can be level 5 because honestly, you've done a lot of fighting, a lot of good stuff. I'm really excited. There's still couple more goodies to collect before you guys are done the temple, so I mean, you could just leave, but I don't recommend missing out on it.
Does Rim level up, or
You know what? I was thinking about this whole time too. Oh, I'm just gonna quickly change my time.
do it?
Gray on gray, baby. This tie is upside down. What I'm gonna offer you here, since Rim didn't do any fighting, if you want, you're gonna level up to level 5 no matter what. You can level up Rim to level 2 via training, but the payment of that will be that May will still have 1 level of exhaustion if she stays up to train him. So it's your choice. You can either have Rim still at level 1, or you can have Rim at 2, but May is exhausted again.
I feel like overall I should. Well, I mean, will he have 2 levels of exhaustion?
No. I'm going to say that he can still get his 1 level.
I'll have the 1. Okay, I guess I'll do that then. Kind of sucks, but.
Because he didn't do any fighting. He didn't do anything. So if you're not
Yeah,
training him...
I know why. I get you. I was just...
Yeah.
It sucks.
Unless you want to go send him against these guys over here. Just see what happens.
Yeah, I could just overnight. He only sleeps for...
You know what? I'm actually... Let's flavor it a little bit. And I'm going to actually say that's what you end up doing. Is instead of like fully resting, you take him out and you guys actually lure this... I'm going to say all but one of the armors. And I'm just going to delete them and say you've killed them. And that's the flavor behind it. That you guys went back in and you were like, okay, Rim, time to like get some balls. And you train them and you fight the flying sword and you fight one of them. You like lure them out and you slowly take them down and like you make sure that he's like, because they're relatively slow, so the armor's like moving 20 feet and you kind of kite it and you teach him to like hit certain parts on the armor and yeah, it's kind of
teach
cool
him how to grab a great axe.
Oh yeah, if there is one.
Sure. Why don't Fjorn, why don't you roll me investigation? And I'll tell you if you get your axe back or not. Oh, no. Sorry. You don't find a great axe in that you're probably going to have to wait until you're back in town and buy one.
Did you see if I just sent you? Does that pass or no?
There's another
Oh,
weapon
yeah, I'll
as
take a
well.
look at that.
Is there any kind of long sword? Anything?
Longsword?
I mean, any kind of thing you can do to have 2 hands with, you know.
Oh, why? What? Oh, you're just looking for equipment for Rim specifically?
No, I'm meaning for Fjorn.
I'm hitting with -2 damage.
Oh, you just want some weapon instead of his...
Just a non-acid weapon.
I mean, you guys could give him one of your weapons if you want.
I don't have anything he could use. I just have a short sword.
That's fine. It's just when I rage, it's just gonna negate the rage damage.
That's
so.
true.
And you're
It's
slightly
not
less
that bad.
likely to hit.
-2 for now. We'll get something pretty quick, and if not, maybe we'll find some better weapons next time.
Yeah.
We can,
I'm gonna say as far as finding equipment goes, that room is now emptied.
There is still the one in the Shadowfell, though.
And I'm going to hand wave and say that you guys searched that one as well already. Just because
we got the javelin.
You know, I like giving you guys the opportunity to find stuff, but we've had a bunch of rolls on it. I just kind of I don't want to have to think about it anymore. So
it's fine. We just gotta defeat one more thing, and then hopefully we can get to the city. So.
Yeah, I feel like in the next game you'll be at El Luane, and then you can just purchase something. It'll cost you whatever the cost of an axe.
Got a level up
like
2
$20.
characters. Although I guess with a rogue, it's only level 2, so it's not gonna be that complicated. But level 5 wizard, what?
Yeah, you guys are. This is gonna be huge. Like, you guys.
I need to dump one of my spells, so it's garbage, and I need to get.
Which one?
I need to dump blindness, deafness, because it's a leveled spell that if it fails, it's concentration, and if it fails, it does nothing.
Well, yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks. It's better whenever you're a higher level. It's a full spell.
Okay, sorry to cut you guys off. We're just running a little late. I just want to finish up the stream real quick. I hope anybody watching was having a good time. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to do what I did. I actually really liked it. Last time I'm just going to count to 3, and then you guys can all say goodbye at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you see us again next Sunday or on Wednesday evenings. I do the other half of this campaign, which is a separate party but in the same campaign world, and there may be some interesting intricacies between the two. So I hope everybody has a